Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic Radio Theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Drama on the Sunday with episodes of Dragnet starring Jack Webb, a Suspense episode with Agnes Moorehead, the First Lady of Suspense, and the Lux Radio Theater, and we'll wrap it all up with Fibber McGee and Molly, and Fibber going to a surplus auction. That's what's coming up on this Sunday. This is the 4th day of January, 4th day of the year, and we have 361 days remaining in 2026. Christopher Columbus left the New World on this date in 1493, ending his first journey. Samuel Colt sold his first revolver pistol to the government on this date in 1847. And the New York Stock Exchange opened its first permanent headquarters at 1012 Broad Street near Wall Street in New York City. Utah admitted as the 45th State of the Union on this date in 1896. A short animated film, Mickey's Polo Team, was released on this date in 1936. Now, that film featured such people as Charlie Chaplin, Stan Laurel, and Harpo Marx in a polo match against various Disney characters. Billboard magazine published its first pop charts on this date in 1936, and in 1941, the animated short film Elmer's Pet Rabbit released. It marked the second appearance of Bugs Bunny and the first to have his name on a title card. After 69 years, the final issue of Collier's Weekly magazine, published on this date in 1957. Premiering on this date in 1958, Sea Hunt Lloyd Bridges as former Navy frogman Mike Nelson. Of course, most people forget that Bridges was a serious actor before he got into so many of those silly films in the like Airplane. Now, Sputnik 1 fell to Earth from its orbit on this date in 1958. It had been in Earth for over a year. Luna 1 became the first spacecraft to reach the vicinity of the moon on this date in 1951. Actually, I fibbed on the Sputnik 1 because it launched on October 4th, 1957, and it fell to Earth on January 4th, 1958, so that's only October, November, December, January. It's only 3 months. Not a lot of time in that point in those days, because they still didn't have all the keeping things in orbit. Now, Luna 1 became the first spacecraft to reach the vicinity of the moon on this date in 1959, and in 1962, New York City introduced a train that operated without a crew on board. In 1965, President Johnson proclaimed his Great Society during his State of the Union address.
The Great Society asks not how much, but how good. Not only how to create wealth, but how to use it. Not only how fast we're going, but where we're headed.
Now, it was on this date in 1970, the Beatles recorded as a band for the final time. President Nixon refused to hand over materials subpoenaed by the Senate Watergate Committee on this date in 1974. 10 years later, in 1984, Commander Robert Goodman welcomed at the White House hours after he returned to the U.S. following his release from captivity in Syria.
I thought daily about the POW experience that I had been trained to withstand, and the type of POW experience the guys had experienced in Vietnam. I would like to take from that experience and say one quote that a gentleman said when he came back from Vietnam, and that's "God bless America."
Goodman's plane had been shot down after a bombing run over Beirut following the Beirut barracks bombing in 1983. A delegation led by the Reverend Jesse Jackson traveled to Syria to secure Goodman's release. 14 people killed on this date in 1987 in an Amtrak train collision in Maryland, northeast of Baltimore.
I was sitting there reading, and all of a sudden there was this tremendous sound, like a crackling sound, and the whole train started to rumble. It was like being on a roller coaster, and it felt like we were no longer on the track. We were riding along the roadbed, and to the right of me, there was fire sort of flashing, and smoke started coming through the train. Everyone started screaming.
One train estimated at traveling 108 miles an hour when it hit another train that failed to stop at signals. It was on this date back in 1987 as well that Oral Roberts announced to a television audience unless he raised $8 million, $22 million would be the equivalent today, that by March, God would call him home.
We have 3 months. I'm asking you to help extend my life. I need it now. I am desperate to turn this around.
Roberts would live until December 2009 when he would pass at the age of 91. It was on this date in 1999, former pro wrestler Jesse Ventura sworn in as governor of Minnesota. And it was on this date in 2007, the 110th Congress convened, electing Nancy Pelosi as the first female Speaker of the House in history.
The Honorable Nancy Pelosi of the state of California is duly elected Speaker of the House of Representatives for the 110th Congress, having received the majority of the votes cast.
Pelosi has announced she will retire from Congress at the conclusion of her current term. She's been in Congress for a good long time. There are a lot of other people on both sides of the aisle that really do need to retire. Now, let us look at those who were born on this date, or passing away on this date in history. Nobel laureate writer T.S. Eliot, actor Iron Eyes Cody, bandleader Les Brown, Jerry Rafferty, the man who recorded Baker Street, and Tanya Roberts, which was a weird story. Also, actress and singer Glynis John, and actor and singer David Soul of Starsky and Hutch fame. Born on this date in history, those people who are no longer with us: Sir Isaac Newton, the inventor of the language that allows the blind people to read; Louis Braille, politician Everett Dirksen, an amazing orator of his time; actor Sterling Holliday, actress Jane Wyman; the Maytag repairman on television for years, Jesse White; boxer Floyd Patterson; and singer Vanity. All those folks born on this date in history, they have all departed this mortal coil.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Best known for her time in the movie Bob, Carol, Ted, and Alice, Diane Cannon is 89. From the musical group New Order, Bernard Sumner is 70 today. Country singer Patty Loveless is 69. You knew him as Max Headroom. You knew him from his role in Orphan Black. I knew him best for his role as the crazy guy who blew up Las Vegas in The Stand. Matt Frewer, 68. From Kids in the Hall and News Radio, Dave Foley is 63. The lady who sang about strawberry wine, Dina Carter, is 60 today. She won an Emmy Award. She won an Emmy, yes, for The Good Place. Darcy Carden is 46. And from Riverdale, Charles Melton is 35. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 4th day of January as their birthday. And if this happens to be your birthday...
Hi, we're the 4 freshmen, and we just want to say... Happy birthday to you!
Let's have a serious talk about your gut, your digestion. Do you deal with the stomach rumbles, or do you have more serious issues with your gut? then may I suggest you look at Professor B's Digestive Aid, profbees.com, developed by an individual going through cancer treatment, came up with this formula using real ingredients, not artificial stuff, pure honey and Roman aphtheria. Now, these two ingredients work together and soothe the digestive system. And if you deal with that, if you deal with acid reflux, if you deal with throat problems, any of that stuff, check out Professor B's Digestive Aid at profbees.com. You can find the link in the show notes. You can also find our promo code, which is Wyatt, W-Y-A-T-T, Wyatt. Use that promo code, you do two things. Number one, you support the podcast, and number two, you save 10% in your wallet. So check it out. Professor B's Digestive Aid, profbees.com. Doesn't your gut deserve to live its best life too? profbees.com.
In case of enemy attack on our country, these two numbers, 640 and 1240, may save your life. They are your Conelrad frequencies. Remember, 640 and 1240.
Now we go back 73 years, January 4th, 1953. The second part that we started last Sunday of Dragnet, starring Jack Webb, and the tale of the Big Mask.
Sound off for Chesterfield. Chesterfield, the only cigarette in America to give you premium quality in both regular and king size, brings you Dragnet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. You're a detective sergeant. You're assigned to robbery detail. For the past 6 months, the managers of large markets in your city have been the victims of a hold-up man. You thought you had the suspect in custody. You were wrong. Your job, get him. There's only one premium quality cigarette in America available in both regular and king size, and that is Chesterfield.
Premium quality in a cigarette means the world's best tobaccos, the best ingredients, the best cigarette paper. Only Chesterfield gives you this premium quality in both popular sizes.
King-size Chesterfield contains tobaccos of better quality and higher price than any other king-size cigarette. That's certainly important to every king-size smoker. Of course, it's the same fine tobacco as in regular Chesterfield. There is absolutely no difference, except that king-size Chesterfield is larger. Contains so much more of these premium quality tobaccos that you get more than a fifth longer smoke from king-size Chesterfield.
Yes, the modern way to sell cigarettes is the Chesterfield way. Premium quality, both regular and king size.
And either way you like them, Chesterfields are much milder. Chesterfield is best for you.
Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime. For the next 30 minutes, in cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
It was Saturday, March 22nd. It was cold in Los Angeles. We were working the day watch out of robbery detail. My partner's Frank Smith. The boss is Captain Didion. My name's Friday. We were on our way out from the office, and it was 9:36 a.m. when we got to 4623 Linwood, bakery shop.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Police officers, ma'am.
Oh, yes, you want to see Mr. Jenkins. He's in the back. Right through that door.
Thank you, ma'am. How is Mr. Jenkins?
Oh, he's all right. Got a bad cut on his head. The ambulance was here.
Uh-huh. Do you know if there are any witnesses?
I don't know. The other officers are checking it now, I guess.
Mm-hmm. About how long have they been here?
I'd say 10 minutes.
All right, ma'am. Thank you. Who is it? Police officer, sir. My name's Friday. This is my partner, Frank Smith.
Oh, what happened to the other officer?
Well, he left, Mr. Jenkins. A couple of questions we'd like to ask you about this.
Yeah, sure, pull up that chair there.
Thanks very much. Yeah. You feel all right, sir?
Yeah, I headaches a little, but I feel okay. Guy from the ambulance said I should see my own doctor. No one I'm going to get time to do that. It's nothing serious, a little cut.
Yes, sir. Would you tell us just what happened here?
Yeah, sure, there's not much to it. Where do you want me to start?
Well, what time did the man come in?
Oh, I see. It must have been about 6:30 this morning. I was just frying the donuts. I heard this knock on the back door, and I let him in.
What did he look like, sir?
Well, just like the descriptions in the paper. That's how I knew it was the Black Masked Bandit. He had the overcoat on, the hat, and the mask on his face.
Was he carrying a gun?
Yeah, it looked like a .38 revolver, long barrel.
Mm-hmm. What happened then?
Well, at first I couldn't figure it. You know, I'd read in the paper where he was robbing markets. I couldn't figure what he was doing in a bakery.
He was alone then, huh?
Yeah, at least I couldn't see anybody with him.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Well, he came in and sat down, told me to go ahead with what I was doing. Sat right over there in that chair. Mm-hmm. Leaned back against the wall and just talked.
What did he talk about, do you remember?
Just nothing special. Then he asked me to hand him one of the donuts I'd finished. Said he wanted one of the chocolate ones. I gave it to him. He just leaned back and ate it.
I see.
I asked him what he wanted. Why the gun, you know?
Yes.
He said he didn't want me to get any bright ideas, and he asked me how much money I had.
Yeah.
I told him I only had about $150, and he said that wasn't much. I said it wasn't, but it's all I had. And then I asked him if he was going to rob me.
What did he say to that?
He said he probably would.
Mm-hmm. All this time, did he keep the mask on?
Yeah, he never took it off.
How long was he here?
Well, he got here, like I said, at 6:30. He left about 8:15, just before Vera came in. She's the one who found me.
Vera?
Yeah, she's the girl who takes care of the store. You probably saw her out front when you came in.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Well, I finished up with the donuts, and then I asked him if he'd like a drink. I said I had some brandy locked up. I asked him if he'd like a shot.
Mm-hmm.
He said he would. I went over to get it. I keep it over there in that cupboard. And when I walked over, I had to walk right in front of him.
Yeah.
Well, you probably know it gets pretty hot in a bakery, the ovens and all. I guess he was kind of relaxed.
Yeah.
Well, when I walked by him, I grabbed his gun, took it right out of his hands, and he jumped up and told me to hand it over to him, said for me to give it back and I wouldn't get hurt. I told him he had the shoe on the wrong foot, that I was calling things now.
Yes, sir. What did you do then?
Well, if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, if it hadn't happened to me, I'd never believe it.
What's that?
When I took the gun away from him, he looked real surprised. That's when I told him that I was the boss, and he just stood up and started to walk toward me. I told him to stop. I pointed the gun at him, told him to stay where he was.
Yeah.
But he didn't stop. He kept coming right at me. I told him again, but he kept right on walking. And then I fired at him. Well, it wasn't any farther away from him than 10, maybe 15 feet. Didn't hit him, so I pulled the trigger again. Shot right at him 6 times. Right at him. He just kept walking at me. Now, at first, I thought the shells in the gun were blanks. And then I could see where the bullets were hidden. Well, there, you can see a couple of them in the wall. I couldn't believe my eyes. I missed him every time.
What did he do right after you shot at him?
When I fired the last shot, the gun clicked a couple of times. He just stopped and laughed. He said that I'd run out of bullets and that I'd better give the gun to him.
Did you?
Yeah, I threw it at him as hard as I could. I missed him then, too. The gun hit the floor and I could see the sparks fly, and then he picked it up and came after me. I didn't think I'd be in much trouble. He looked so little. But when he grabbed at me, I knew I'd had it. That man had hands like a vice.
Mm-hmm.
He grabbed my arm and hit me on the head right here. He knocked me out. He came to when Vera came in. The guy was gone, so was the money.
But where'd you keep this money?
In my pocket. I had it in my wallet. I don't usually put it in the cash register until Vera gets in.
I see. Now, you said that when the gun hit the floor, you saw the sparks fly from it. Is that right?
Yeah, you know, like when you hit a piece of flint with another rock, like the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
Did you notice that the gun seemed damaged in any way?
No, I didn't have time to notice anything. Right after that, he hit me.
I wonder if you'd give us a description of the man.
Well, sure, like I told the other officers, he was a little man, real old.
How old would you say?
Oh, maybe 50 or so, not any younger.
You're pretty sure about that, are you?
Yeah.
About how tall?
Maybe 5'2", not any more than that. Kind of hard to tell with that big coat on. It looked like it was 5 or 6 sizes too big. It looked kind of funny at first, then you realized who he was, and it wasn't funny anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't too scared of him when I first saw him, even when he came at me, but when he grabbed my arm, I knew I had trouble.
Yes, sir.
Still can't understand it. 6 shots and I didn't hit him once. I tell you, the guy's not human.
Well, he's scoring pretty good for a ghost. 10:02 a.m. The crew from the crime lab came out and went over the bakery. Ray Pinker removed the slugs from the wall and the floor and took them back to the lab. The bandit, as usual, had worn gloves, so there was no possibility for fingerprints. A search of the neighborhood failed to turn up any new leads. None of the people in the immediate area had seen anyone answering the description of the Black Masked Bandit. Additional supplementary bulletins were gotten out, and all of the cars in the surrounding vicinity were alerted. The stats office had made run after run on the M.O. of the bandit. The leads they gave us were all checked out. All gunsmiths were alerted in the event that the suspect's weapon had been damaged and that he might try to have it repaired. All leads were checked and rechecked. They netted us nothing. Informants were questioned and re-questioned. The plan that had been worked out for checking with the managers of the supermarkets in the city was continued. 3 weeks passed. The bandit hit again, this time a market just outside of Eagle Rock. The M.O. was the same as had been used in the previous robberies. However, in this one instance, the market didn't have a storage refrigerator, so the thief locked the manager in a back room. In locking the door, the suspect had taken off his gloves, and Leighton Prince was able to lift a partial print from the doorknob. It wasn't enough for classification, but Bergman said that if we apprehended the man, he'd be able to identify him for us. June came and went. July, August. The bandit had been operating without interference for almost a year. He'd widened his theater of operations. Reports had come in from San Francisco to Stockton, from San Diego to Pomona. In each case, the suspect seemed to know what markets were being staked out, and he stayed away from them. The legwork continued without result. Tuesday, August 19th, Frank and I checked back into the office.
Man, I never see it to fail. Every time we have lunch at Sal's, I eat too much.
Yeah, he puts out a good lunch, doesn't he?
Too good.
Want to check the book?
Right.
Anything?
A call from Jerry.
Informant?
Yeah. Says he can't get with me tonight. He'll call in the morning.
Friday, Smith?
Yeah, Skipper.
Yeah.
Come on in here, will you?
Right away.
Sit down.
All right. Well, what is it?
You guys been on this Black Mask thing how long now?
Well, it's going on a year, isn't it?
You're no closer to him than you were when you started.
Not much.
You know you're tying up half the men at Metro. You got this town covered like a blanket, and you still can't turn the guy.
We're doing everything we can, Skipper.
I've been telling you for the last 6 months that I wasn't going to buy that anymore. I mean it this time. Just exactly what have you got on the guy?
Well, I think you know it just as well as we do, Skipper. Description, M.O., even the partial print Bergman lifted from that place out in Eagle Rock. We've been over it 100 times. Isn't a lead that we haven't run out and then checked over again.
Nothing new on the information from Folsom?
No, nothing. We've had 5,000 circulars printed. They're scattered all over the country. Doesn't look like the guy's ever done time before. The way he works, you'd think he knew exactly what we were doing. We cover the markets, he hits the bakeries. We cover the bakeries in L.A., he hits in San Diego. They cover the stores, then he hits up north. Where we are, he ain't.
How about the car, the Ford?
No, nothing. We got no license.
You ever hear anything on the damaged gun?
No, he never tried to have it fixed that we can find out about. He's gotten a hold of another gun someplace. Latest reports say he's using a revolver with a 2-inch barrel.
Well, where do you stand now?
I don't know. We got every store from La Cienega to Alameda covered. From Hollywood Boulevard south to Jefferson.
Big area.
Yeah, it's a lot of stores, too. There's a cruiser car or a cop in or near every large store and bakery in that area. Every police unit in the city's looking for the guy. If he hits again, we should get him.
Hey, Friday?
Yeah, Murph.
A call just came in from Wilshire. Figure you want it. Here you go.
Thank you.
What is it?
Yeah, we got the whole town waiting for him with open arms. Everything's set when he pulls a switch.
What is it, Friday?
A Black Masked Bandit. He's going in for kidnapping now. The local broadcast stated that the manager of one of the big supermarket chains in the city had been taken from his home about 2:30 in the morning. The bandit forced him to drive to the store and open the safe. The thief then bound the manager and left the premises. The manager gave us a complete description of the bandit, and locals and APBs were gotten out on him. In this instance, the thief didn't use his own car. He forced the manager to drive his car to the market. The manager told us that when they'd left the house, he hadn't seen any other cars on the streets. Tuesday, August 19th, 5:20 p.m. Frank and I got in touch with Lieutenant Dick Tiernan of the Sheriff's Robbery Squad. Together with him, we worked out a plan to try to keep the homes of the managers under surveillance. In addition to this, men from the Sheriff's Department aided in canvassing the houses of the owners and managers. Each car was assigned 3 houses, while other cars covered 3 markets each. A month passed. The Black Masked Bandit hit 5 times, each time in areas which were not under direct surveillance. Friday, September 26, 5:20 a.m., we got a call at home that there had been another kidnapping, this time an elderly market manager and his wife. Frank and I drove out to see them. The radio unit had returned them to their home.
Yes?
Mr. Gunther?
That's right.
Police officers, Mr. Gunther.
Oh, yes. Come in. You have some sort of identification?
Yes, sir. Here's my ID card. My name's Friday. This is my partner, Frank Smith.
How do you do?
Mr. Gunther.
Come into the living room, won't you?
Thank you very much, sir.
Sit down. Hope you didn't mind my asking about your identification. Just the way things have been happening, you can't be too sure.
Yes, sir, we understand. And I wonder if you'd mind telling us what happened.
Sure. Awful thing. Awful. Just can't believe that a man his age would do a thing like this.
Seems that he'd know not to be so cruel.
Yes, sir. Just what did happen?
Well, last night, must have been about 2 or 2:30, I woke up with this flashlight shining in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
First, I didn't know what it was. Just this real bright light, you know.
Yes, sir.
Well, right away, of course, I knew there was somebody else in the room. About that time, Agnes woke up. Agnes is my wife.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, she woke up, wanted to know what was going on. I told her I didn't know. All this time, that light didn't move. Just stayed in one place and shone right in my eyes.
Yes, sir.
Then we heard this voice tell us to get out of bed. Said he wanted me to go with him. I told him to get out of the house, that I didn't want any trouble. If he wanted money, he'd find all we had in the house right on the dresser with my wallet.
Mm-hmm. Could you see who the person was, sir?
No, not then. The light and all. But I got out of bed, and then I could see a little old man with a black mask over his eyes.
How could you tell his age, sir?
Well, just could, that's all. Little beady eyes, and his mouth mean. Never saw a mouth like that on a young man. His voice was old, I could tell.
Yes, sir.
Well, he told me to get dressed, said that I should hurry up about it.
Was he armed? Could you tell that?
Yes, I could see it. He was holding a gun. All this time, Agnes was yelling at him to get out of the house. She's not well, you know.
Yes, sir.
Agnes, she has a bad heart.
Uh-huh.
Been with the doctor for years, takes pills and medicine. That's the big reason that I did what he said. I didn't want there to be any trouble to get Agnes excited.
I understand.
Well, finally I told him if he'd get out of the room and leave her alone, I'd do what he wanted. Not to give him any cause to hurt anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Then he did about the meanest thing he could have done. Told Agnes to get out of bed. Said for her to get up and get dressed and go with us. Just can't understand why he'd want to do a thing like that. Just plain meanness.
Yes, sir. Did your wife do what he said?
Well, at first she said she wouldn't do it. Really told him off. I thought he'd maybe get mad and hit her. He's mean enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And finally I asked her to do what he wanted. Figured that'd be the easiest way of getting him out of the place. I thought that maybe I could talk him out of taking her with us, but I couldn't.
He made you leave the house then?
Yeah, told me to get the car out of the garage, and then he and Agnes get in the back seat. Made me drive down to the store.
Did you notice any other cars in the area? Any cars parked near your house that weren't usually there?
No. On the way to the store, though, I saw a police car. I thought about trying to attract their attention. He must have thought about it, too, though.
Why'd he say that?
Well, he told me that if I did anything to call attention to us, he'd kill Agnes. I think he would have, too. I didn't do anything to get him upset.
Yes, sir.
Well, we got to the market, and he made me open the safe, and then he took the money and tied us up. I begged him not to tie Agnes. I've never done that before, Sergeant. I'm 52, and I've never begged a man for anything, but I did this time. Begged him not to kill Agnes. I knew that if he tied her up like he said he was going to, it'd kill her. Pleaded with him, but it didn't do any good. Tied her up and put that tape over her mouth. One thing I can say for him, though, just one. He called the police and told them where we were. If he hadn't done that, I think we'd have both died. Agnes almost suffocated.
Where's your wife now, Mr. Gunther?
In the other room. Doctor's with her. He gave her a sedative. Awful thing, Sergeant. I just don't know how anyone could be that mean.
Well, just one reason we can think of.
What's that?
He's had a lot of practice. 11:30 a.m. We talked to Mrs. Gunther. She told us pretty much the same story that we'd gotten from her husband. The police car in the area was contacted, but they reported that they hadn't noticed the Gunther car. The unit that was patrolling the area around the store was contacted. They reported that they had checked the store at 3:15 a.m. At that time, there were no lights and no suspicious cars in the vicinity. The Black Masked Bandit had been working for over a year. In that time, he'd robbed 59 stores that we knew of. His theater of operations had taken him from Northern California right down to the Mexican border. From the desert to the beach, he'd stolen approximately $500,000. The entire nation had received communications carrying the description of the suspect. The entire facilities of the police and sheriff's departments in Los Angeles were devoted to apprehending him. Thousands of man-hours had gone into stakeouts and searches. None of them produced any results. As the case grew in importance, robbery detail began to get an average of 30 calls a day from well-meaning citizens with information. Every lead, no matter how remote, had to be checked out. This meant more hours of legwork and interrogation. Every officer in the Southland was looking for the bandit. Every car and motorcycle on the streets had his description. None of it did any good. Thursday, October 2nd, 11:05 p.m. Frank and I checked back into the office.
Well, there's another one that didn't go anyplace.
Yeah, you want to fill out the reports? I'll check the book.
Yeah. Never fails, does it, Joe?
What's that?
Oh, something like this one comes along. Some people use it to get back at their neighbors. Take that deal tonight. Pretty silly, huh? I'd like to know who gave us that tip. There's something kind of sneaky about anonymous phone calls.
Well, we'd miss a lot of breaks if we didn't get them.
Yeah. You figure we're ever going to nail this guy?
Who knows? I'm getting a little punchy.
Every time we miss him, we get another pasting. Have you read the papers lately?
Well, you gotta expect that, Frank. They're probably calling it the way it looks to them. There's only one way to answer them. That's to nail the guy. I'll get it. Robbery, Friday. Yeah, that's... What's that? Can you speak a little louder? I can't hear. That's better. What? Uh-huh. When did this happen? Yeah. What's the address out there? Yeah, the street. Now give me the number. That's right. All right, you bet. We'll take care of it. Right. Bye. Looks like something here. Market manager's son.
Yeah?
Says someone's just kidnapped his father.
You are listening to Dragnet, the authentic story of your police force in action.
The modern way to sell cigarettes is the Chesterfield way. Premium quality in both regular and king size. And we're the only one that does it. We tell you what Chesterfields are made of to give you that premium quality in both popular sizes. Our scientists select the best materials. They select for Chesterfield the world's best tobaccos, blend them just right, and they keep Chesterfields tasty and fresh with the best of moistening agents. Now, here's something else that's completely modern about Chesterfield. People smoke Chesterfield, and we tell you what happens, scientifically but simply.
A medical specialist is making regular bi-monthly examinations of a group of people from various walks of life. 45% of this group have smoked Chesterfield for an average of over 10 years. After 8 months, the medical specialist reports that he observed no adverse effects on the nose, throat, and sinuses of the group from smoking Chesterfield.
I'd say that means real mildness. And finally, we ask you to try Chesterfield and prove what we say. Chesterfield is best for you. They're much milder to give you all the pleasure that the modern cigarette can give.
11:23 p.m. Frank and I checked the manager's name on the list. We got the address, and 7 minutes later, we pulled up in front of the store. In the rear of the store, we could see 2 men. One was dressed in a bathrobe, the other in a large overcoat with a brown hat pulled down over his eyes. Parked in front of the store was a dark blue 1951 Lincoln. We checked the car and found that it bore the registration of Donald Anderson, the manager. Frank went around to the rear door of the market, and I covered the front entrance. We waited. At 11:42 p.m., the bandits started for the front door.
All right, mister, police officer, hold it up there. Come on, drop the gun, give it up.
Cop, get out of here!
Frank, cover the other side of the building.
He's going for that fence, Joe.
All right, come on, mister, give it up.
You all right, Joe?
Yeah, come on, let's get over this fence. All right. He's not over here.
No, we missed him. He must have got over that wall. I'll get back to the car and notify the radio units.
All right. You think you hit him?
I don't know. I might have.
Let's check the ground by the fence.
You got your flashlight?
Yeah, here it is. Hold it, Joe.
Huh?
Here. See? By the fence.
Oh, yeah. Bloodstains, quite a few of them.
I'll stay here and check.
Okay, I'll be right back. Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Unit 1K80 to Control 1. Unit 1K80 to Control 1.
Control 1 to 1K80. Go ahead.
While attempting to arrest Market Bandit during commission of robbery, he exchanged fire with suspect. Suspect is known to be wounded. Suspect armed, use caution. Suspect seen fleeing on foot. All cars in area converge on corner Figueroa and Woodlawn. Suspect described as WMA, 50 to 55 years, 130 to 140 pounds. Block off area at Vernon to Slauson. And from Figueroa to Maine. Suspect last seen going through houses at 49th and Figueroa. That's 49 and Figueroa.
Roger, 1K80. Attention, all units. Attention, all units. All units in the vicinity of 49th and Figueroa. Robbery suspect wounded while attempting robbery of market. Suspect described as WMA, 50 to 55 years, 130 to 140 pounds. Block off area at Vernon to Slauson, and from Figueroa to Main Streets. Suspect last seen going through houses at 49th and Figueroa.
Unit 1K80 to Control 1. Unit 1K80 to Control 1.
Control 1 to Unit 1K80, go ahead.
Suspect is known to be armed. Approach with caution. Use caution. Unit 1K8 to Control 1, KMA 367.
All units. Robbery suspect at 49th and Figueroa, known to be armed. Approach with caution. Repeat. Approach with caution.
What do you figure, Frank?
Well, he's in here someplace. Let's find him.
In the next 3 hours, 37 police cars combed the area. Every possible hiding place was investigated. A house-to-house search was started. Citizens were asked to lock their doors and to open their homes to no one. In one of the yards, we found the hat and coat worn by the suspect, but apparently he'd made good his escape. Broadcasts were gotten out to the entire city, putting them on the alert. Additional officers were sent to the blockaded area to help with the search. Captain Didion came out from the office to direct the operations. 3:30 a.m. The area had been checked and rechecked. No sign of the suspect. Frank and I went back to our car.
I don't know, Joe. The guy's got us jinxed. Seems like everything we do, he's got us beat.
It doesn't make much sense, does it? We got to turn him sometime.
Yeah, we've been saying that for a year. Didion was sure in a rare mood tonight.
Well, he's got trouble with his stomach again.
I'm going to have trouble with mine if this keeps up much longer.
Yeah.
Joe, car.
Yeah, take the other side of it.
Right.
All right, come on out of the car, mister. Come on, we know you're there. Get out.
Get out of here, cop!
Come on, throw that gun out here. You can't go anywhere. Give it up before you get killed.
I ain't coming out. Don't you try come after me.
You haven't got a chance. I dropped that gun.
All right, I quit. Got no more shells. I can't fight anymore. I quit. Please don't shoot anymore.
All right, throw that gun out here. Come on. All right, now get out of the car. Keep those hands up. Put them behind your head. All right, come on over here. Turn around. Put your hands against the car. Straight out in front of you. I'll shake it.
Hey, you gonna call an ambulance for me? I'm hurt. Hey, can't you see I'm hurt? Ain't you gonna do anything for me?
He's clean, Joe.
Right here.
Here. Get your hands behind you.
Want to put in a call for the ambulance?
Right.
You didn't have to shoot. I would have stopped if I'd known you was cops.
You got trouble with your ears?
No.
We told you we were officers. You built this thing. We just went along with you.
A lousy deal anyway. I should have stopped. I should have quit when I was ahead. If I'd have stopped, you guys would have never caught me. Never.
They're on the way, Joe.
Good. What's your name, mister?
Jerry. Jerry Rogers.
How old are you?
35.
All this time, we're looking for an old man. How do you figure it, Joe?
I don't know. The gray hair, big overcoat, and that mask. Witnesses didn't get too good a look at him.
Yeah.
You ever been arrested, Rogers?
Yeah, once. Is that ambulance ever going to get here?
It's coming. What'd you fall for?
Huh?
What were you arrested for?
Drunk driving. Oh, I should have quit. I should have laid off.
Yeah, it's too bad you didn't figure it that way a little sooner.
Look, I don't want any morals. When's that ambulance going to get here?
Don't worry about it, Rogers.
Huh?
You got a lot of time.
The story you have just heard was true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
On February 4th, trial was held in Department 87, Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of Los Angeles. In a moment, the results of that trial.
Now, here is our star, Jack Webb.
Thank you, George Fenneman. Let me tell you again why Chesterfield is best for me and for you. Now you have scientific evidence on the effects of smoking. No adverse effects on the nose, throat, and sinuses of the group from smoking Chesterfield. And remember, Chesterfield is the only cigarette to give you premium quality in both regular and king size. I'd like you to buy Chesterfields and prove that Chesterfield is best for you. Regular or king size, they're much milder to give you all the pleasure the modern cigarette can give.
Gerald Stephen Rogers was tried and found guilty of 12 counts of robbery in the first degree and 4 counts of kidnapping. He was sentenced to life imprisonment in the state penitentiary, San Quentin, California.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National Safety Council reminds you to make sure your car is really in shape for winter driving. Check headlights, windshield wipers, tires, and brakes. And then winterize your driving. Get the feel of the road when you start out. Keep well behind the car ahead. Instead of slamming on brakes and starting a skid, pump your brakes to slow down or stop. And always take your time in wintertime.
You have just heard Dragnet, a series of authentic cases from official files. Technical advice comes from the Office of Chief of Police W.H. Parker, Los Angeles Police Department. Technical advisors Captain Jack Donahoe, Sergeant Marty Wynn, Sergeant Vance Brasher. Heard tonight were Ben Alexander, Ralph Moody, Harry Bartell, Jack Crucian. Script by John Robinson. Music by Walter Schumann. Hal Gibney speaking.
Sound off for Chesterfield. Either way you like them, regular or king size, you'll find premium quality Chesterfields much milder.
73 years ago, January 4th, 1953, Dragnet on the Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Trained people are needed to meet disasters. To fill this need, the United States Office of Civil Defense, in cooperation with the United States Office of Education and local school systems, is offering a 12-hour course called Personal and Family Survival. The course includes discussions on the effects of radioactive fallout, how to plan for and live in fallout shelters, and what to do after a nuclear attack. To learn more about personal and family survival, consult your local civil defense director.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, we go back to near the end of Suspense. But still, you had people like Agnes Moorehead who would still work on the show out in California. This episode of Suspense is from 67 years ago, January 4th, 1959. Don't Call Me Mother.
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
The ensuing half hour is not intended as propaganda to abolish the relationship between mothers and sons. The twin institutions of filial piety and motherhood have survived too long under the aegis of the Fourth Commandment to stand in any grave danger of dissolution by a single dramatic diatribe. No, the tale you are about to hear merely seeks to point out that there can be too much of a good thing. And as someone said, be moderate in all things. We cry forbearance to mothers and beseech sons to render fully unto them only those things which are theirs, reserving all else for the women who will become the mothers of their children. Listen then as Miss Agnes Moorehead stars in Don't Call Me Mother, which begins in just a minute.
Here's Frankie Lane. I never feel like singing with a bad cold, so I take wonderful four-way cold tablets to relieve my cold misery fast.
Right. Tests of 4 leading cold tablets proved 4-way fastest acting of all. Amazing 4-way starts in minutes to relieve aches, pains, headache, reduce fever, calm upset stomach, also overcomes irregularity.
So when you catch cold, take my advice. Take 4-way cold tablets. It's the fast way to relieve those nasty cold miseries and feel better quickly.
4-way, 29 and 59 cents.
Here's a word about another fine product of Grove Laboratories. Does dandruff dull your hair, leave scalp itchy? Get Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo and get rid of unsightly dandruff in 3 minutes. 3 minutes with Fitch regularly is guaranteed to keep embarrassing dandruff away forever. Apply Fitch before wetting hair. Rub in 1 minute. Add water. Lather 1 minute. Rinse 1 minute. Every trace of dandruff goes down the drain. 3 minutes with Fitch, unsightly dandruff's gone. Fitch can also leave your hair up to 35% brighter. Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo.
And now, Don't Call Me Mother, starring Miss Agnes Moorehead. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
We were so happy together. Larry's father passed on when he was a little boy, and from that day on I devoted my life to him, and as he grew, he devoted his to me. Laurie and Larry, what a lovely couple they make. My friends would joke, but it was true. We were a lovely couple. I and my handsome, tall son. He was everything a mother could ask for. Considerate, polite, intelligent, and a good provider.
Mother?
Yes, dear?
Mother, I wonder if I could bring a friend home for dinner Saturday.
Why, of course, dear.
We're going to be out riding all day, and we'll be pretty hungry. Will you make your famous beef stew the way I like it?
The dumplings and the meat cut into teeny-weeny bite sizes the way you liked it when you were a teeny-weeny little boy.
Well, you don't have to go that far. I can cut my own meat now.
Well, of course you can. I was just teasing.
Well, don't tease me on Saturday, will you please, Mother?
Is this a special friend?
Yes.
What's his name?
It isn't a him. It's a her.
A girl?
Yes, Mother.
Why, Larry, what's come over you? You've never been interested in girls.
Don't you think it's about time I am?
I can't imagine why.
Mother, the time comes when a man...
Well, you're still a boy, Larry.
I'm 25, Mother, and please remember that on Saturday.
All right, if you'll remember something, too.
What?
Something you've forgotten just now.
What, Mother?
When you bring this woman to dinner, please remember to call me Laurie, not Mother. Do have another piece of persimmon pie, Roberta.
Oh, I really couldn't, Mrs. Ryder. It's delicious, but I couldn't eat another bite.
Larry, you will.
No, thank you, Mother. Laurie?
But you've hardly eaten a thing, dear.
I've had 2 pieces, Laurie.
Such a wonderful dinner. I don't think I could ever learn to cook a meal like that.
Oh, I don't know. It just takes practice.
I could never find the time. What, with my job?
Well, no matter what, I've always managed to have a hot meal on the table for my Larry, haven't I, dear?
Yes, Laurie. Some more coffee, Roberta?
Thank you, Larry. You're older than Larry, aren't you, Roberta?
A little. I'm 28.
Larry always seems younger than his age. He's led a very sheltered life.
He doesn't seem too young to me.
Really?
Well, I mean, Larry's a man.
Is he? Well, I suppose to a mother, a son never really grows up. But then you wouldn't know about that.
I hope to, someday.
Well, I'm sure you will. When the right man comes along for you.
Mrs. Ryder, the right man has come along for me.
He has? Well, congratulations, my dear. I hope you'll be very happy.
We expect to be, don't we, darling?
Yes, dear.
Larry, is this true?
Yes, Mother. Roberta and I are going to be married.
Oh? Oh, no. You can't. You can't, Larry.
Mother, what is it? What's the matter? Roberta, hand me a glass of water. Here, Mother. Take some of this. Mother, what is it?
Oh, Larry, I didn't want you to know.
Know what, Mother?
Now you do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My heart, Larry. I have a heart condition. Sudden shock. The doctor said I must be careful.
Oh, Mother.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Ryder. I shouldn't have sprung it on you so suddenly.
Well, the doctor warned me again.
You just lie down on the couch and rest for a few moments.
No, I'm all right. I'm all right now. Well, as you see, Roberta, I need Larry.
So do I, Mrs. Ryder. I love him.
Well, so do I. And anyway, my dear, you're much too old for him.
So are you.
What do you mean by that remark?
Merely that it's time you let him go. It's time you let him grow up.
Larry, are you going to let this woman insult me and you?
We've talked it all over, Laurie. She's right.
I will give you my permission. I'll never give you my permission.
I'd like your permission and your blessing, Laurie, but I don't need it. I am of age, you know.
You mean to say you'd walk out on your poor sick mother, leave her alone to die? Yes, literally to die of a broken heart.
Of course not, Mother. We'll take care of you.
Of course. If you're really sick, you can live with us.
Never. So long as I'm alive, Larry belongs with me.
Mrs. Ryder, I've got to say this. Larry and I are going to be married. Even if it's the death of you.
Then listen to me, Roberta, and you listen carefully. If you try to take Larry away from me, it'll be the death of you.
Doodle you know about the little white tablet in the little green pocket roll? Just a-waiting for the moment when you need 'em to bring your acid indigestion under control. Tums are the little white tablets in the little green pocket roll. Tums for the tummy, Tums. Bring relief quicker than you'd ever guess. Best for any kind of acid distress. Keep 'em handy in the pocket roll. Keep your tummy under Tums control.
Tums are fast, effective, and safe. Tums relieve the discomfort of acid indigestion quickly with no danger of acid rebound, sometimes caused by harsh alkalizers. Always carry Tums, 10 cents. 3-roll pack, a quarter. New Tums 6-roll pack with free metal carrier, 49 cents.
And now, starring Miss Agnes Moorehead, Act 2 of Don't Call Me Mother.
It was wrong. All wrong for Larry to get married. This woman was too old for him. She was not good enough for him. She was, who knows what. Just someone who works in the same office. Don't you see, Larry?
I've known her for more than a year.
You've kept her a very big secret.
I had to. I knew you wouldn't like the idea.
But you went right on seeing her behind my back.
Yes, until I was sure.
And you're sure?
I'm sure, Mother.
Don't call me Mother. What are you sure of, Larry?
That I'm in love with her.
Love? What's love?
It's something we've each got to find out about in his own way.
Well, isn't my love enough for you?
No.
Larry.
I'm sorry, Laurie, but the way I feel about Roberta is different from the way I feel about you. I'm sure that there's enough love in my heart for both of you.
Oh, Larry, my dear, sweet little boy, trying so hard to be grown up.
Please.
Don't you suppose Laurie knows what's best for you? Hasn't Laurie always been right?
Yes, of course you have, but this is a decision a man must make for himself.
Without any consideration for others?
I have considered you. I will always look after you.
I wasn't thinking of myself. I was thinking of Roberta.
Roberta?
Yes. Will you always look after Roberta?
Of course.
Will you always be able?
Well, of course, barring unforeseen accidents.
Your accident has already occurred.
What do you mean?
You were born.
What?
You never should have been born, Larry.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because your father was insane.
Mother.
Don't call me Mother.
Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, I hoped I never would have to. I've always told you he died when you were a baby. Well, he didn't die. He was taken away to an asylum. He lived a long, long time, until quite recently. He's insane. Hopelessly insane.
Have I inherited?
No one can be sure. The doctors don't know. But do you want to take that chance? Do you want to put Roberta through what I've been through? Don't you see, my dear, if you really love her, you'll give her up.
Yes, I suppose so.
And you will? Won't you, dear?
I don't know, Mother. I don't know what to do now.
I've never heard a more cockeyed story in my life. You don't believe it, do you, Larry?
Of course I do.
Do you think if this were true, she could ever have kept quiet about it so long?
Why not?
Because she thrives on emotional blackmail. She'd have used this long ago to get her way. Just the way she used that phony heart attack the other night.
Phony?
Sure. She's as strong as an ox. Her heart's probably in better shape than mine. At least since you started making it beat faster.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. I like it that way. Don't you see, darling? Your sainted mother is using every trick in the book to break us up.
But this thing about my father...
Well, what difference does it make?
You don't care if he was insane?
Of course not. He couldn't have been nuttier than I am.
What?
I must be crazy to be in love with you.
I guess so.
But I am.
Sometimes I wonder why you're so bright and strong and so capable, and I'm just me.
And I like you being just you.
I wish it didn't upset Mother so.
Listen to me, Larry, my boy. It's about time your mother learned the facts of life. And fact number 1 is that boys will be boys, and being boys, they are bound to like girls. And the girls they like are never, never, never the girls their mothers like, because their mothers don't like any girls messing around with their little boys.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
You know darn well I'm right. Now that that's taken care of, when are you going to make me an honest woman?
I don't know. Soon, I hope.
Soon? When?
Well, I want to talk to Mother once more.
Talk to her. You can't talk to her. Tell her. Tell her we're going to get married. And then tell her for me to drop dead.
But he didn't tell me anything. Until it was too late.
And, so, Mother...
Don't call me Mother.
Laurie, we just dropped by to tell you we were married this morning.
Oh. What do you expect me to do?
Well, I'd like to know that you don't hold any hard feelings against me.
You know my feelings in this matter. They haven't changed.
This may sound corny, Mrs. Ryder, but it would be nice to begin our married life with your blessing.
You get no blessing from me, you kidnapper.
Oh, come now, Mrs. Ryder.
You're a witch! Strumpet, you're a thief!
Well, let's go, Larry. We're not getting any place.
You can't take my son from me. He's mine. He'll always be mine. Nothing you can do will ever change that. Love him. Go on. Love him as much as you know how. Give him everything you have. It'll mean nothing to him because you aren't me. Go on, take him away. Take him to the ends of the earth and he'll come back to me. Because he was meant for me, and I was meant for him. Laurie and Larry. And everybody's saying what a lovely couple they make. I warned her. You can't say I didn't warn her. She went into this thing with her eyes wide open, and she must face the consequences. So I went to work. My butcher was the first person I confided to because I knew he liked to share secrets with all his customers.
Well, Mrs. Ryder, I hear you lost a son and gained a daughter.
That's right, Mr. Stern.
Kind of sudden, wasn't it?
Oh, no, I wouldn't say so.
Who is the lucky little lady? Someone from the neighborhood?
No, she worked in Larry's office. A brilliant girl. Maybe a little too brilliant.
Oh, how do you mean?
Well, you know, Mr. Stearns, these bright ones, sometimes they aren't too stable.
Oh, flighty, eh?
No, not flighty. Moody. She has dark moods. I don't know.
Well, now, that could be hard on Larry.
Oh, don't you worry about Larry. You can always count on me to cheer him up.
That's right, Mrs. Ryder. He's a lucky boy to have you for a mother.
And there were others. Old Mrs. Martin, who lived by her telephone. And my cleaning woman and the corner druggist. I let them all know that Larry's marriage was not as happy as it could be. And I tried, successfully I believe, to plant this thought with Larry when he came to visit me. I insisted he come alone. I would not receive that woman in my home. You look a little peaked, dear. Are you getting enough to eat?
Of course, Laurie.
Your wife has learned to cook, then.
She does all right.
But not as well as I do.
She's learning.
Well, I hope so, before you waste away. Are you happy, darling? Truly happy?
Yes, I'm happy.
You don't seem to be. What is it, dear? What's worrying you?
Nothing.
Come on now, tell Laurie.
I promised not to.
We've always been honest with each other, dear, and that must never change. Now, what's troubling you?
All right, then. Roberta's going to have a baby.
Oh. Yours?
Why, yes.
But you aren't sure.
Oh, no, but...
You can't be sure, can you? Well, how could you be sure? Now you can be sure of only one thing. This is why she wanted to marry you so desperately. This is why she took you away from me. Don't you see? Can't you see that now?
Well, I
won't permit it. I won't let it happen. I won't have you the father of another man's child.
But you're only jumping to conclusions.
Oh, no. I'm certain I know her kind of woman. I told you, Larry. Over and over I told you this marriage was wrong. Perhaps now you realize once more that Laurie knows what is best for you.
But what can I do?
Do? There's only one thing to do now. Kill her. Of course, it took a lot of persuasion, but I know just how to persuade Larry. And in the end, he agreed with me. And it will be so simple and so safe. Everyone knows she's a creature of dark moods. Everyone knows that for days on end she doesn't speak to you. That she goes for long automobile rides by herself at night.
How does everybody know this?
I've told them.
But it isn't true.
Well, they think it is.
You've been planning this for a long time, haven't you?
Since the day you got married.
Wicked woman.
You belong to me, and I belong to you. You know that, don't you, Larry?
Yes, God help me, I know it.
Now you know what you're to do. Now turn out on the coast route, 1.5 miles below Gull Point. There's no guardrail. You let the car roll and jump just before it goes over. It's more than 100 feet to the surface.
Why do I have to do it? I don't hate her, you do. Why don't you take that gun you keep in your desk and just shoot
And
her?
have the gun traced in the fingerprints? Use your head, Larry. This way it'll look like an accident, a break face. An accident that occurred when poor Roberta was on one of her moody midnight rides.
Thought of everything, haven't you?
Yes, my dear, because I'm thinking of us. Now, I'll follow you. I'll be waiting up the road to drive you home. When will you do it? Tonight?
Might as well. The sooner the better.
That's right. That's right, my dear. The sooner the better.
What are you stopping for, Larry?
This turnout. Let's look at the view a minute.
Oh. It is lovely, isn't it? Sliver of the moon across the water. Let's walk out to the edge. Come on, we can get a bit.
Wait, we're not supposed to?
Supposed to what?
Nothing.
Larry, are you happy with me?
Why, sure. Sure I am. What makes you ask?
You seem so strange all evening. You saw your mother today, didn't you?
Yes.
I can always tell when you've seen her. You come back to me different.
I'm sorry.
What terrible things has she told you about me this time?
Oh, nothing.
Don't tell me. I don't want to hear. I don't care. So long as I have you. It's lovely out here. Be careful. Don't you get too close to the edge.
Oh, it's perfectly safe. Listen. You can hear the surf.
And see it way down there foaming in the moonlight? So beautiful. Tell me, Larry. Tell me.
Tell you what?
Tell me you love me.
Why me? Why do you want me to love you? There must have been other men, older, stronger men who loved you. I'm just... Well, you've said it 100 times. Just a mama's boy.
Well, maybe that's why I love you. Maybe that's what I need. A man I can care for and look after, protect. There are women like that, you know.
Like my mother?
No, not like her. Women like me. I'm no shrinking violet. I'm capable and I'm smart. I'm the equal of any man, so I scare men. But I don't scare you. Do I, darling?
No, Roberta. You've never scared me.
And I never will. I'll take care of you and our baby.
Our baby? Is it ours, Roberta?
Harry. What a dreadful thing to say.
Is it?
Who gave you the idea that it wasn't?
Well...
What a filthy, vile woman your mother is. She will stop at nothing.
That's right, Reverse Mrs.
Mother, you're supposed to be waiting in the car.
You're supposed to be doing what I told you.
Get your hands off me.
I warned you.
Let go of me. Help me, Larry.
Help me. Push her.
Larry, not you.
I have
Go
to
on.
avert it.
Go on, take your baby with you and leave me mine.
Oh, God, Mother. What have we done?
Don't call me Mother. It only took a moment to release the handbrake on the car, send it rolling over the cliff, and Roberta's accidental death was complete. It was all over and done with, and Larry and I were back together again. We slept late the next morning, and we were dallying over our brunch in the sun-filled breakfast room, still in our robes and slippers when the doorbell rang. Yes?
Mrs. Ryder?
Yes.
Want to talk to you, ma'am.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not dressed.
It's all right. We don't mind.
Oh, just a minute. You can't come in here like this. Who are you?
Police?
Police?
Lieutenant Ross, homicide. This is Sergeant Abbott.
Morning, ma'am.
What is it? What's happened? What do you want?
Just want to ask a few questions.
You have any idea where your son is, Mrs. Ryder?
Yes, he's in the other room.
Well, he'd better hear this, too. Will you call him?
Larry?
Yes?
Some men are here. They want to talk to you. The police.
Police? What do they want with me?
Mr. Ryder, when did you see your wife last?
Last night at dinner. Why?
She's dead, Mr. Ryder.
Dead?
Oh, Larry, how horrible.
Her body was found on the rocks near Gull Point this morning. Car went over, too.
Larry, I told you shouldn't let her go out alone on those long rides at night.
She was in the habit of driving alone at night?
Oh, yes, whenever she got into one of her moods.
You weren't home last night, Mr. Ryder?
No, I slept over here.
Have an argument with your wife last night?
No.
Was she in one of her moods last night?
You might say so.
Where were you last night, Mrs. Ryder?
I was right here with Larry. We watched TV until quite late.
You sure of that?
I can prove it. Larry was with me. Just what are you driving at?
This. You recognize it, Mr. Ryder?
It's a wristwatch. I gave it to her for a wedding present.
Do you know there was a message engraved on the back of this watch?
No.
The letters are so tiny it looks like a design until you put it under a magnifying glass.
Message? What does it say?
It says, I have only one enemy in the world. If anything should happen to me, my mother-in-law will be the cause.
Oh, that vicious witch. Why can't she let us alone? Why does she have to come back from the dead to haunt us?
No, Mother.
Don't you call me Mother.
All right. I won't call you Mother. The word is too good for you. You're the vicious witch. You're the one who's evil. Why couldn't you have left us alone? Why couldn't you have let Roberta and me live our own lives?
Oh, my heart. I'm going to faint.
Go ahead, faint. Drop dead.
I'm smelling salts. It's in the desk here.
Gentlemen, the inscription on my wife's watch is correct. My mother murdered her.
All right, up with your hands, all of you.
Drop that gun, Mrs. Ryder.
Oh, no, and don't either of you.
Put it away, madam. Somebody's liable to get hurt.
Indeed, yes, someone's liable to get killed. But I won't put it away till I hear my son out. Well, Larry, did you have something else to say?
Not much. Only that you killed her, and I hope you hang for it.
This is your last word to your mother.
You haven't been a mother to me ever. Parasite, a leech, a selfish, aging hag, but no mother.
That's all you have to say.
That's all.
And this is my reply, dear Larry.
Hey, grab her,
Let me go.
I got the gun.
Let me go.
I got her.
Let me have it. Let me use it on myself. I must join Larry. We've always been together, Larry and I. You mustn't separate us now. You don't realize how it is with us. Laurie and Larry, such a lovely couple, people always say.
Suspense, in which Miss Agnes Moorehead starred in Don't Call Me Mother, written, produced, and directed by William N. Robeson. In a moment, the names of our supporting players and a word about next week's story of Suspense.
The more things change, the more impressive is the unwavering reputation CBS News enjoys for good judgment, accuracy, and speed. That fine reputation has been earned through the dedicated efforts of men like Edward R. Murrow of CBS News. Since the days of the Second World War, Mr. Murrow's been on the job, helping to keep Americans informed. More and more radio listeners are turning to Edward R. Murrow for a better understanding of our changing world. Every Monday through Friday evening, follow the course of history with Edward R. Murrow with the news. Our World News Roundup, heard daily on most of these same stations, is another reason why CBS News is respected everywhere. Every morning, our World News Roundup takes you where important things are happening for eyewitness reports by experts. Tomorrow on CBS Radio, you have a date with history on the World News Roundup.
Supporting Agnes Moorehead in Don't Call Me Mother were Kathy Lewis, James McCallion, Barney Phillips, and Norm Alden. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with Mr. Dick Crenna in Night on Red Mountain. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Tonight, Miss Miller stars on the CBS Radio Network.
You know, the worst part of the new year is I have to sit down and think for about a month or two what the actual numbers are now, you know, because last year it was 66 years ago. Well, now it's 67 years ago. 67 years ago, January 4th, 1959, Suspense. And Agnes Moorehead here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. On our Monday show, we'll start the brand new week out with The Mysterious Traveler, Lights Out, Mr. Keene, Tracer of Lost Persons, and Nero Wolfe in the Case of the Deadly Sellout. On Tuesday, comedy with The Halls of Ivy, My Friend Irma, Milton Berle, and the Theater Guild on the Air. Stuart Irwin and Shirley Booth star in Three Men on a Horse. On Wednesday's show, we'll spend some time at the movies with the Lost Weekend and the Lux Radio Theater and Counter Spy. And then on Thursday, Casey, crime photographer, Calling All Cars, Nick Carter, master detective, and The Man Called X, starring Herbert Marshall. On Friday, we'll go back to the movies again with the Screen Directors Playhouse production of Stagecoach, starring a fella by the name of Marion Morrison. Actually, John Wayne. Yeah. We'll also have Barbara Stanwyck starring in a Lux Radio Theater adaptation of Sorry, Wrong Number. And it was a radio adaptation. The movie was an adaptation of the original Sorry, Wrong Number starring Agnes Moorehead. I guess Barbara Stanwyck was attached to the studio, so they used her. And, of course, she is in the radio adaptation as well. And we'll also have Dr. Christian starring Gene Hirschhold. On Saturday, Suspense, The Long Night, starring Ellen Burstyn as Ellen McRae. The Six Shooter, Hiram's Gold Strike, Gunsmoke, and Have Gun Will Travel. And then on Sunday, we will have Jack Benny with Bob Hope, The Great Gildersleeve, and the Aldrich Family. And we will also have an adaptation of Holiday Inn on the Screen Guild Theater. That's all coming up a week from today here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, anytime at classicradio.stream, where you can support the podcast, and you can also buy me a coffee, get the Professor B's Digestive Aid, learn more about that by the link there, or, you know, you can buy something there too. All right, coming up next, Lux Radio Theater, The Day the Earth Stood Still.
If you are planning a new building, the architect can make inexpensive changes in his design to shield against the dangers of radioactive fallout. This technique is called design slanting, which simply means designing for added fallout protection without adversely affecting the use, appearance, or cost of a building. To learn more about slanting, contact your local civil defense director.
And actually, you can learn about that. You don't have to contact anybody. You just click the links in the show notes or at classicradio.stream, and you can learn more about making your home a better fallout shelter, which you can also use that same information to make your home a safer shelter in case of other issues. All right, as promised, the Lux Radio Theater adaptation of the Screen's great movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still, starring Michael Rennie and Gene Peters. This goes back 72 years to January 4th, 1954.
Lux presents Hollywood. Lever Brothers Company, the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, brings you the Lux Radio Theater, starring Michael Rennie and Gene Peters in The Day the Earth Stood Still. Ladies and gentlemen, your producer, Mr. Irving Cummings.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. There is an ever-present question that has puzzled and intrigued our world for centuries. Is there life on any of the other planets? So in tonight's play, we will tell you of a possible momentous event in our future. The arrival of this planet, on this planet, of a man from the outer space. The Day the Earth Stood Still. And as our stars of this provocative drama from 20th Century Fox, we have one of their fastest rising stars, Michael Rennie, co-starring with that outstanding actress, Gene Peters. Now, before raising the curtain on The Day the Earth Stood Still, starring Michael Rennie and Gene Peters, here is Ken Carpenter.
I don't know about you, but exhausted as I am from the holidays, I still hate to admit that they're really over. But maybe some of the ladies don't feel quite the same way. You probably never want to see another dish or glass that needs to be washed. On the other hand, perhaps you were as lucky as the Carpenters. We had plenty of new Lux Liquid detergent on hand. Yes, ma'am, with Lux Liquid, you really get rid of messy dishes fast and easy. Put 1 teaspoonful of Lux Liquid into the dishpan, and the dishes literally soak clean. Just rinse, stack, and you're done. Lux Liquid's special formula actually dissolves the grease right off plates, and yet it's mild on your hands, Lux Mild. And the can it comes in is something out of the ordinary, too. It's unbreakable, and it has a wonderful new dripless spout that ends messy handling. Added to all this, Lux Liquid is really thrifty. Just 1 teaspoonful will do a dishpan full. And it's been proven 1 can outlasts several boxes of the leading laundry powder. Yes, Lux Liquid is truly the next best thing to a dishwashing machine. As good for dishes as Lux Flakes are for nylons. And there just isn't any other care like Lux Flakes care for nylons. It really can double the wear you get from every pair. No matter what anyone else says, remember, 96% of stocking manufacturers recommend Lux Flakes Care. And like all Lever Brothers products, Lux Liquid and Lux Flakes are unconditionally guaranteed to be all they're promised or your money back.
Now, Act 1 of The Day the Earth Stood Still, starring Michael Rennie as Klaatu and Gene Peters as Helen Benson.
It was a pleasant spring day, an ideal day for a walk in the park, a day to push the baby buggy and be glad you were alive. There'd been at least 20 such sparkling days that spring, and perhaps 1 billion or more of them since the Earth began. And nothing had ever happened to spoil them but a few small fires, or a slight head cold in the evening, or a rain squall. This spring day, in the middle of the marvelous 20th century, was different. It was the most different day that had happened to mankind since the first Christmas. The thing was noticed in Hong Kong first on the British radar.
But that's impossible. That thing must be doing about 4,000.
That can't be aircraft, sir. Must be a buzz bomb.
Better give an alarm. Keep it steady, though. Maybe faulty equipment.
If the British radar in Hong Kong was faulty, so was the radar all over the Orient and Asia and Europe. So were the announcers on the radio.
This is Moscow.
This is Calcutta, India.
This is Radio Luxembourg.
The American radar screen quickly confirmed the fact that there was nothing wrong with the British radar. and that there was something very gravely wrong 40 miles out in space, far above the Earth.
Luckton at Ferris to Baker, Ferris to Baker. I have an object at 200,000 feet, 4000 miles an hour.
Then it was here. Incredibly, it was here. Burning down through the sky over Washington, D.C., hovering over the mall. Descending.
They're here! They're come! They're here! They're here!
Not a sound. Stillness. Not a move from the cordon of tanks and armored cars and troops in full battle dress. Not a sound or gesture from the monstrous domed disk resting on the grass.
The ship designed for travel outside the Earth's atmosphere landed in Washington today at 3:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We still do not know where it came from. The ship is now resting exactly where it landed 2 hours ago. So far, there is no sign of life from inside the ship. Behind the cordon of troops, tanks, and artillery is a huge crowd of curiosity seekers. Every eye, every weapon is trained on the ship. The atmosphere is one of terrific tension rather than of fear. It's been that way for... just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think something's happening. The spaceship is opening up. Someone is coming out.
Keep calm, everybody. Don't get excited. Keep calm. Quiet.
A wedge is opened in the smooth, unbroken metal skin of the spaceship. A ramp slithers out on the grass. Against an eerie glow of unearthly light from inside the spaceship stands the spaceman. He is a man, entirely like ourselves. He wears a close-fitting suit like a deep-sea diver's armor, but of alien material. A spherical helmet entirely conceals his head. He holds up his hand. He is going to speak.
We have come to visit you in peace and with goodwill. Receive me as a friend.
Here he comes, men. Watch it. Keep that BAR trained on him.
He's gone for something in his tunic, sir.
Quiet.
It's a ray gun or something. I'm gonna let him have it!
No, wait! You fool, he's down! Hold back that crowd! Everybody! Back! Your wound doesn't look too bad. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have gone for that ray gun.
It was not a weapon.
He understands us.
It was a gift for your president. With it, you might have studied life on other planets.
What's bothering the crowd, Lieutenant? Tell him to... Oh, no. Oh, no.
A nightmare stands on the ramp leading out of the spaceship. A mechanical giant, monstrous, all metal and menace, with a visor in his helmet lifting slowly, revealing a dreadful light boiling within that metal head. And suddenly, out of that incandescence, a narrow ray. Rifles, tanks, artillery glow with that terrible incandescence and become vapor in a mush of puddled steel. And in the deathly silence that follows, the robot strides down the ramp. The Avenger. From where?
God! The Glet of Roscoe! He won't hurt you now.
Let's get you to a hospital.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
The doctors here tell me your wound is not serious.
No. It amazes them that it's almost healed already.
I'm very glad.
It should serve as some sort of indication of our powers.
My name is Harley, secretary to the president. I've been told you speak our language fluently, that your name is Mr. Klaatu.
Just Klaatu.
The president has asked me to convey our deepest apologies for what has happened.
Sit down, Mr. Harley.
I'm sure I don't have to point out that your arrival was something of a surprise. Had you been traveling long?
About 5 months. Your months?
You must have come a long way.
About 250 million of your miles.
Naturally, we're very curious to know where you come from.
From another planet. Let's just say that we're neighbors.
It's rather difficult for us to think of another planet as a neighbor.
I'm afraid in the present situation you'll have to learn to think that way.
The present situation?
I mean the reasons for my coming here.
Would you care to talk about it?
Not now, or with you alone.
Perhaps you'd rather discuss it personally with the President.
I want to meet with the representatives from all the nations of the Earth.
I'm afraid that would be a little awkward.
Why?
In view of the tensions and suspicions in our world today, such a meeting would be impossible.
Mr. Harley, my mission here concerns the existence of every last creature who lives on Earth. It must not be complicated by the childish jealousies, intrigues, suspicions of your planet.
Our problems are very complex. You mustn't judge us too harshly.
I'm impatient with stupidity. My people have learned to live without it.
The President will, of course, do his best to bring about the meeting you desire. I know it'll be quite useless. I wish it were otherwise. I'm very sorry, Mr. Klaatu.
Wait. Before making any grave decisions, I think I should get out among your people. Become familiar with the basis for these strange, unreasoning attitudes.
Our military people insist that you do not attempt to leave the hospital. The door will be locked. I'm sure you understand. Good day, Mr. Klaatu.
The door will be locked. Will it now?
Klaatu escaped, nor could the embarrassing news of his disappearance long be suppressed. It was read about in the papers and described in excited tones over the radio.
Authorities at Walter Reed Hospital still refuse to comment on how he managed to escape, except to say that he broke into a hospital locker and stole clothing belonging to a staff doctor. While the government does not minimize the crisis,
This was the latest and the only news, and among the countless millions listening were two men and a woman in an ordinary home on an ordinary street in Washington, Mrs. Crockett's rooming house.
We are warned, however,
There was Mrs. Crockett and Helen Benson and little Bobby
we may be up
Benson.
against powers that are beyond our control or understanding.
Oh,
And that we...
I just can't stand any more of this.
Oh, I wanted to hear more, Mrs. Crockett.
It's exciting, isn't it, Mother? Hush, Bobby. Exciting? It's enough to drive a person... who are you?
I'm sorry. I saw your sign outside and the door was open. My name is Carpenter.
Yes?
I'm looking for a room.
Oh, yes. I do have a nice room.
Are you a G-man?
No, I'm afraid I'm not.
I bet he is, Mom. I bet he's looking for that spaceman.
I think we've all been hearing too much about spacemen, Mr. Carpenter.
This is Mrs. Benson, Mr. Carpenter.
How do you do?
And this is little Bobby, my youngest guest.
Hi.
I'm Mrs. Crockett. You're a long way from home, aren't you, Mr. Carpenter?
How did you know?
Oh, I can tell a New England accent every time. This way, please, Mr. Carpenter. And so this Sunday morning, we asked the question that has been plaguing the entire world for 2 days now. Where is the creature, and what is he up to?
Eat your cereal, Bobby.
Oh, Mom, I'm on muscle as it is.
Bobby?
Okay, Mr. Carpenter.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Crockett. Please, go on reading.
Creature, and what is he up to? If he can build a spaceship that can fly to Earth, and a robot that can destroy our tanks and guns, what other terrors can he unleash at will?
What a man.
Obviously, we must track down this monster and destroy him before he destroys us. Correct. Then why don't they do it?
This spaceman, or whatever he is, we automatically assume he's a menace. Maybe he isn't after all.
Well, then where is he, Mrs. Benson? What's he up to?
Maybe he's afraid.
Oh, he's afraid.
Well, after all, he was shot the minute he landed here. I just was wondering what I'd do.
Perhaps before deciding upon a course of action, you'd want to know more about the people here.
Nothing strange about Washington.
A person from another planet might disagree with you.
Oh, it's all right, Mrs. Crockett. That's Mr. Stevens calling for me. I'll go to the door.
That awful robot standing there like an ugly iron statue gives me the shivers.
Morning, Tom.
Hello, Helen. Hey, can anybody see us?
Oh, no.
thought so. All right, we're all set. I picked up some sandwiches and put gas in the car, and the radio is busted, so we can forget about the spaceman for the day, huh?
I haven't been able to arrange for anyone to stay with Bobby. Mrs. Crockett's going out, and I don't suppose we could take him with us.
Oh. Well, we could.
Just today. Mrs. Crockett has plans, and I don't know who else to ask.
I haven't any plans.
Oh, Mr. Carpenter.
I'd be glad to spend the day with Bobby, if you'd let me.
Oh, great, thanks.
Well, it's very nice of you to offer. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Carpenter. This is Tom Stevens.
Hi.
How do you do? Bobby and I had a fine time yesterday afternoon. I thought he might show me around the city today.
Well...
Please, I'd enjoy it.
And this is where my father is buried. Robert Benson, Virginia, 1st Lieutenant, 45th Infantry. April 10th, 1916, January 29th, 1944.
Your father was very young, wasn't he, Bobby?
He was killed at Anzio.
Did all these people here die in wars?
Well, most of them. Didn't you ever hear of Arlington Cemetery?
I'm afraid not.
You don't seem to know much about anything, Mr. Carpenter.
I've been far away, Bobby.
Don't they have places like this where you've been?
Not like this one. You see, they don't have any wars. Let's walk.
All right.
What would you like to do now?
Go to the movies.
All right.
No fooling?
No fooling. Do you have to have money to go there?
Well, I've got $2. I'll treat you, okay?
No, I want to take you. Look, do you think they'd accept these?
Oh, gee, what are they? Diamonds?
Well, in some places, these are what people use for money. They're easy to carry and they don't wear out.
I bet they're worth $1 million.
Would you give me your $2 for 2 of these?
Sure, okay.
There you are.
Let's not say anything to Mom about this, huh?
Why not?
Well, she doesn't like me to take advantage of people. Hey, before we go to the movies, would you like to see the Abraham Lincoln Memorial?
Thank you. Yes, I would.
Well, this is it. That's the Gettysburg speech up there.
That this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. Those are great words.
That's some statue.
That's the kind of man I'd like to talk to. Bobby, who is the greatest man in America today?
Oh, gee, I don't know. The spaceman, I guess.
I was speaking of Earthmen.
Oh, I don't know. The president?
I mean the greatest philosopher, the greatest thinker, scholar.
Oh, well, that's Professor Barnhart, I guess.
Yes, Professor Barnhart.
He's the greatest scientist in the world, and he lives right here in Washington, right near where my mother works.
Where is that?
Department of Commerce. She's a secretary. Why?
I have an idea, Bobby. Let's go see Professor Barnhart.
What for?
You just said he's the greatest man in America.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Wouldn't you like to meet him?
Oh, sure I would. Oh, go on. I bet you'd be scared.
Maybe we can scare him more than he can scare us.
I like you, Mr. Carpenter. You're a real screwball. Gee, maybe the professor isn't at home.
Let's take a look through that window.
I'll bet this is where he works. Look in there. Books all over. Blackboard's full of stuff. Door's locked, too.
Is it? I know it isn't, Bobby.
Well, that's funny.
We'll go in and wait for him. I'm sure he won't mind.
Gee, just think. All the brains that goes on in here. What's all that stuff on the blackboard?
It's a problem in celestial mechanics.
What's the matter?
You'll never get the answer that way. Let's see.
Hey, it says don't erase, don't touch.
This is right. Check. Correct. Correct. And here's where he gets off the track. Now we'll fix that. So.
You must be an arithmetic teacher, I bet.
Differentiate the equation. There.
Who are you?
Uh-oh.
How dare you come in like this? How dare you write on that blackboard? Do you realize the professor's been working on that problem for weeks?
He'll solve it in no time now.
What do you want?
We came to see Professor Barnhart.
Well, he's not here, and he won't be back until evening. I think you better leave.
Will you tell him that Mr. Carpenter was here? 1615 M Street, Northwest. I think he'll want to talk to me.
Indeed.
Thank you. Oh, it may have entered your mind to erase what I've written on the blackboard.
It certainly has.
I wouldn't do that. The professor needs it very badly. Come on, Bobby.
Carpenter, 1650 M Street, Northwest. Carpenter, M Street. Operator, give me the police.
Act 2 of The Day the Earth Stood Still in a few moments, after we see if Francis Scully has any big news for us tonight.
Oh, I do, Ken, about a big man in a big picture. The picture is Warner Brothers' Wayne Fellows production, Hondo, in 3D.
And the big man must be John Wayne, even bigger in 3D.
Oh, and better than ever, too. For his leading lady, John drew one of last year's most talked about and talented Broadway actresses, Geraldine Page.
Oh, yes. Hondo is her first Hollywood picture, isn't it?
That's right.
And isn't that the one that was filmed in a really wild part of Mexico?
Camargo, Mexico, Ken, where it's hot as well as wild. In the picture, John plays a part Indian dispatch rider for the U.S. Cavalry around 1870. Geraldine is lovely as the woman he falls in love with.
She's a fine actress. Knows a good thing when she sees it, too, because she's a real Lux girl. You'll be getting in on a good thing, too, once you use mild and gentle Lux toilet soap. 9 out of 10 Hollywood stars, like Geraldine Page, have found that really there's no soap quite like Lux.
Act 2 of The Day the Earth Stood Still from 72 years ago today comes up next.
Friends, this is Bob Hope. If an atom bomb were to hit your home city, would you know what to do? Remember, one explosion of an atom bomb could kill 75,000 and maim 100,000. This is only one kind of a disaster which could strike. In addition to many forms of enemy action, there are the dangers of fire, flood, earthquake, and traffic. Knowing what to do before, during, and after a disaster can improve your chances of survival. There is something you can do and do now. You can learn a pattern of survival. Your local Office of Civil Defense is ready to help. Persuade your club, your church, your friends, and your neighbors to help to learn to live. Remember, this is the atomic age. No one can escape its hazards, but everyone can prepare. Listen carefully. What you are about to hear can save your life. Do you know the siren signal in case of atomic attack? Do you know how to find shelter? Do you know how to give first aid? Do you know what will be done for your safety? For further details, consult your local Office of Civil Defense.
Back to the Lux Radio Theater, now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox from 72 years ago today, January 4th, 1954.
And now our producer, Mr. Cummings.
Act 2 of The Day the Earth Stood Still, starring Michael Rennie as Klaatu and Jean Peters as Helen Benson.
It is early evening of the same day. Tom Stevens and Helen Benson drive up to the boarding house after their picnic, quite unaware of the dark squad car parked at the curb a few feet ahead.
Well, here we are.
Thank you, Tom. It was a wonderful day.
You, still haven't answered my question.
Oh, you know how I feel, Tom. But I still want time to think it over.
If I could only tell the boss I was getting married and acquiring 2 dependents.
You're a good salesman.
A good salesman wouldn't give you time to think about it.
Good night.
Didn't you forget something? Now, good night.
Good night.
Night.
Oh, Mr. Carpenter.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, darling.
Mrs. Benson, this is Mr. Brady.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Mr. Brady's a government agent.
Oh? Did you have a nice day, Bobby?
We had a swell time, didn't we, Mr. Carpenter?
Yes, we did.
We went to the movies and had a banana split, and we went to see Daddy.
Oh, I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Carpenter.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
We better get going.
Yes, good night, Bobby.
Good night.
I'll tell you the rest of that story tomorrow. Good night, Mrs. Benson.
Good night.
Nice meeting you, Mrs. Benson.
Thank you.
Why did Mr. Carpenter have to go with Mr. Brady?
I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake. Upstairs with you.
Yeah. We sure had fun today. We went all over Washington, and we went to see Professor Barnhart.
Professor Barnhart?
Oh, sure.
Barnhart? Up to bed now. Pronto.
Is this the man you wanted to see, Professor Barnhart?
Thank you, Mr. Brady. If I may speak to Mr. Carpenter alone, please.
I'll wait outside, Professor.
You are Mr. Carpenter?
Yes, Professor.
Who wrote those equations on my blackboard?
My clumsy way of introducing myself.
Forgive the manner in which you were picked up. Hilda called the police before I saw your annotations on the board.
I appreciate the need for security, Professor.
I have not quite fathomed the problem, even with your remarkable assistance, Mr. Carpenter.
Let's look at it, sir. All you have to do now is substitute this expression at this point.
Yes, that will reproduce the first-order term, but what about the effect of the other terms?
Negligible. With variation of parameters, this is the answer.
How can you be so sure? Have you tested this theory?
I find it works well enough to get me from one planet to another.
Klaatu.
I spent 2 days at your Walter Reed Hospital. I was interviewed variously.
I need no proof. This blackboard is proof.
If you're not interested, or if you intend to turn me over to the Army, we needn't waste any more time.
Interested? Will you excuse me one moment, please? Mr. Brady, you may go now. Please thank General Cutler and tell him that I know this gentleman. So much for that, Klaatu. Now, please, sit down.
You have faith, Professor.
Faith and, curiosity. Do sit down. I have several thousand questions to ask you.
I would like to explain my mission here.
That is my first question.
It was my hope to discuss this officially with all the nations of the world. I was not allowed the opportunity. Now, we know from scientific observation that your planet has discovered a rudimentary kind of atomic energy. We also know that you're experimenting with rockets.
Yes, that is true. What exactly is the nature of your mission?
To warn you that your planet faces danger. What I have to say must be said to all concerned. I come to you as a last resort. Must I take drastic action in order to get a hearing?
What sort of action do you mean?
Violent action? Perhaps leveling the island of Manhattan? Or toppling the Rock of Gibraltar into the sea? Well?
Would you, for example, be willing to meet with a group of scientists I'm calling together? We're having our first meeting tonight. Perhaps you could explain your mission to them, and they in turn could present it to their various peoples.
That is what I came to see you about.
One thing, Klaatu. Suppose this group should reject your proposals. What is the alternative?
There is no alternative, Professor. In such a case, the planet Earth would have to be eliminated.
Such power exists?
I assure you, such power exists.
The scientists who are attending these meetings have come here from all over the world. Now, this power you speak of, they must be made to realize that it exists. Now, you mentioned a demonstration of force.
Yes.
Something that would affect the entire planet?
That can be arranged.
Perhaps a little demonstration.
Something dramatic but not destructive. It's quite an interesting problem. Would tomorrow be all right?
If you say so.
Say about noon?
Then tomorrow at noon. Good.
Going out tonight, Mrs. Benson?
Oh, it's you, Mr. Carpenter.
I'm afraid I startled you.
Yes, I am going out. Mr. Stevens is calling for me.
Everyone seems so...
Jittery is the word.
Bobby's the only person I know who isn't jittery. He's a fine boy, Mrs. Benson.
Naturally, I think so.
Warm, friendly, intelligent. He's the only real friend I've made since I've been here.
Mr. Carpenter, this is none of my business, but why did that detective come here last night, that Mr. Brady?
Bobby and I tried to see Professor Barnhart in the afternoon, but he wasn't in. Apparently, they thought I was looking for secrets of some kind.
Oh, that must be Tom now.
Oh, Mr. Stevens, do come in. Helen is in the sitting room.
Alert Mrs. Crockett. She has a romantic mind.
Hello there, Helen. Got a minute to spare. You ready? Hello, Carpenter. Picture starts at 8:50 on the dot, Helen.
I'll be ready in a minute. I was just talking to Mr. Carpenter.
Oh, I hope Mr. Carpenter won't think I'm intruding.
Excuse me. I was just going up to my room. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Carpenter.
Have a good time, both of you.
Thank you. Tom, that was awful.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm just tired of hearing about Mr. Carpenter. Mr. Carpenter. Shh. I don't like the way he's attached himself to you and Bobby. After all, what do you know about him?
Very little, it's true. Well, let's not stand and talk about it anymore. I'll go up and get my things.
Gee, Mr. Carpenter, thanks a lot for helping me with my homework.
That's all there is to it, Bobby, my boy. All you have to remember is first find the common denominator, then subtract.
I got you. Thanks, Mr. Carpenter.
I'm leaving with Tom, Bobby. You'll go to bed on time now, won't you?
I'll say good night again, Mrs. Benson.
Mr. Carpenter...
Yes?
Nothing. Good night.
Good night. Night, Bobby.
Bobby, I think it would be better if you didn't see quite so much of Mr. Carpenter.
Well, gee, why, Mom? He's swell. I like him. And he's awful good at arithmetic. He even helped Professor Barnhart.
Well, I'm sure he's a very nice man. I just think he might prefer to be left alone. Now, go to bed, darling.
But why would he want to be left alone?
Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Come in.
Bobby, do you have a flashlight I might borrow for tonight?
Oh, sure, Mr. Carpenter. It's a real Boy Scout one.
Thank you, Bobby.
Why do you want it?
The light in my room went out. See you tomorrow. Better get into bed now.
Gee, I wonder if the batteries are any good. Mr. Carpenter!
Bobby went to the door and opened it. What he saw down the hallway puzzled him. Mr. Carpenter's door was ajar and light was pouring out of his room.
Funny. He said his light went out.
Then Mr. Carpenter came out carrying the flashlight and stealing down the steps like a thief. This was peculiar, but this was adventure. Bobby followed Mr. Carpenter, and what he saw couldn't have been a dream. It was too real. But it couldn't have been true either. It was too deliciously frightful. Dream or not, it was filled with darkness, stung by staccato flashes from a genuine Boy Scout flashlight. Flashes that activated a giant robot into knocking out his guards, so that Mr. Carpenter from the boarding house could get into the shed the Army had built around the spaceship. And dream or not, Bobby saw this Mr. Carpenter go into the spaceship. And then a wave of sheer terror swept over Bobby at last, and he turned and ran wildly away, the way little boys always run in nightmares, trying so hard and moving so slowly and all the time falling down. It was awful. It was swell. When his mother came home around midnight, Bobby was curled up on the sofa. Instantly, he jumped up and ran to her and to Tom Stevens as they came into the hallway.
Mom, listen.
Bobby, what are you doing down here at this hour, fully dressed?
Hello, Mr. Stevens. Mom, I had to tell you.
Tell me what?
What's the matter, Bobby?
I followed Mr. Carpenter tonight, right after you left, and gee, where do you think he went? Right into the spaceship.
Now, Bobby, just 1 minute.
Honest, Mom, I saw him. They got a shed built around the spaceship so nobody can get to it. But Mr. Carpenter flashed a signal to that Iron Man up there, and what do you think?
Bobby, have you been dreaming again?
Why, sure.
No, Mom, honest, I haven't. I promise you, I saw it.
Where did you see all of this?
Well, I'm telling you, on the lawn down at the mall. In that place where the soldiers are all out in front.
Oh? And where were the soldiers all this time?
Well, that robot fella grabbed him and knocked him out.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah, and then Mr. Carpenter walked into the shed, and the spaceship opened up, and he walked right inside, and it closed again. Gee, I like Mr. Carpenter, but I'm scared, Mom.
Oh, darling, it was just a bad dream. We'll prove it to you. Tom, will you see if Mr. Carpenter's still up? Ask him to come down here a minute.
Helen.
Yes, Tom?
Helen, he's not there, but look what I found on the carpet.
It can't be a diamond, can it?
I don't know.
But it's much too big.
Oh, but it looks real to me.
Oh, Mr. Carpenter's got lots of them. He gave a couple of them to me. Here.
He gave you these?
Well, not exactly. I gave him $2.
I don't know, but this whole thing, it just doesn't make sense. Look, Helen, do you think it's all right for you to stay here?
There's a strong lock on my door. And Bobby's going to sleep in my room tonight.
Okay.
Upstairs, nightmare boy.
It wasn't a nightmare.
Bobby.
Yeah, Mom?
Bobby, your shoes are soaking wet.
Yeah, grass on the mall was kind of wet. Good night, all.
Oh, Tom. I wonder.
Klaatu had promised what Professor Barnhart termed a little demonstration. Promised it for the following day at noon. It is now 2 minutes to 12. In the Department of Commerce building, Helen Benson has left her office on her way to lunch. She stands in the corridor waiting for an elevator.
Mrs. Benson.
Mr. Carpenter, what are you doing here?
I came to see you.
Well, I was just going to lunch. What is it?
I saw Bobby this morning before he went to school.
Yes?
I want to know what he told you.
Oh, Bobby has such an active imagination.
Did you believe what he told you?
Really, Mr. Carpenter, this is where I work, and I only have a short time for lunch today. If you'll excuse me...
I'll go down with you.
If you like. The service elevator's open. You'll have to press the button, Mr. Carpenter.
Oh, yes, yes.
It was just 5 seconds before noon of that fateful day when Helen Benson and Mr. Carpenter stepped into that electric elevator. At that same moment, the enormous commerce of our briskly modern world roared and thundered in the streets. "5 seconds to noon. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1. 0. High noon. And silence. All over the world, traffic stopped dead in a million streets. Here and there a horse-drawn vehicle clopped its melancholy way among the motionless motors. Bicycles moved before awe and the common desolation made the riders stop of their own free will. Electric clocks stopped on the dot of noon. All across the powered world, the machines stood still. Toasters failed to pop and battle fleets on maneuvers drifted aimlessly on their dead propellers. Joe Smith's milkshake didn't spin, and the humming turbine Stephen Hoover Dam didn't produce current. Mrs. Housewife's washer stopped in the middle of its cycle, and electric lights went out all over the world. At a conference table in Washington, a hasty council of the armed services was held.
As far as we can tell, gentlemen, all electric power has been cut off all over with few exceptions, and even these exceptions are remarkable. Hospitals, planes in flight, that sort of thing. I wish I could be more specific, but all communications are out. I can tell you that we are preparing to declare a state of national emergency, but before we start discussing plans, I want a report from Colonel Ryder.
All I can report, General, is that the robot at the spaceship was discovered to have moved last night. It knocked unconscious the 2 soldiers guarding the entrance to the shed the Army engineers had built around the spaceship, indicating that someone, presumably the spaceman, had wanted to get into the ship for one reason or another.
In all likelihood to signal for this demonstration of his planet's power. Go on, Colonel.
Well, that's all, sir.
Well, gentlemen, until now, we've agreed on the desirability of capturing this man alive. We can no longer afford to be soft in this matter. We will get him alive if possible, but we must get him. Is that clear, gentlemen? Dead or alive? Get him.
Before we continue with Act 3 of The Day the Earth Stood Still, I want to say hello again to a very pretty, very young lady who still attends high school on the 20th Century Fox lot, When she's not making pictures, that is. Gloria Gordon.
Good evening, Mr. Cummings.
Gloria, I want to congratulate you on your splendid performance in 20th Century Fox's CinemaScope thriller, Beneath the 12-Mile Reef.
Well, it was a break for me getting to work with Terry Moore, Robert Wagner, and Gilbert Rowland. I'm Bob's sister in the picture, you know. It's my first CinemaScope appearance, too.
Those Technicolor deep-sea diving scenes are beautiful as well as exciting. A fine picture like Beneath the 12-Mile Reef can start a career zooming, Gloria. I'm sure it will yours.
And that peaches and cream complexion won't hurt a bit either, Gloria.
Thanks, Mr. Carpenter. You can call mine a Lux complexion if you like, because I use Lux all the time to keep my skin looking just right. I think there's nothing like it.
You know, it's hard to find a movie star who doesn't depend on Lux complexion care. In the bath, too, Lux toilet soap is so gentle, so refreshing. And like all Lever Brothers products, Lux toilet soap is unconditionally guaranteed. If it isn't all we say it is, your money will be returned. We pause now for station identification. This is the CBS Radio Network.
January 4th, 1954, 72 years ago, the Lux Radio Theater. The conclusion next on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Learn and live through civil defense. This is Mitzi Gaynor. During wartime, quick, accurate information is vital to the public. Conelrad, radio broadcasts at 6:40 or 12:40, will be your only official means of information. In an attack, tune to 6:40 or 12:40 on your radio.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, the conclusion of the Lux Radio Theater from 72 years ago, January 4th, 1954.
The curtain rises on Act 3 of The Day the Earth Stood Still, starring Michael Rennie as Klaatu and Jean Peters as Helen Benson.
All over the world, electric power has been neutralized on the stroke of noon as a token of the spaceman's power and as a warning to the Earth. While they've been trapped between floors in an elevator, the spaceman has told Helen his identity and purpose here.
I've already told you more than I told Professor Barnhart, because my life, in a sense, is in your hands. But if I die, a world, your world, may die too.
Yes, I understand.
I thought if you knew the facts, you'd appreciate the importance of my not being caught before the meeting tonight with the world scientists.
Yes, of course. Of course I do. You hold great hope for this meeting, don't you?
I can see no other hope for your planet. If the meeting should fail, then I'm afraid there is no hope.
Oh, the lights. And we've started again.
It must be 12:30.
Yes, exactly. Where are you going now?
Back to the boarding house. I'll be safe there for the afternoon. I'll be able to keep an eye on Bobby. He's the only other person who knows about me.
No. Wait a minute. There is someone else.
How? They can't be.
Tom. He was with me last night when Bobby told me what he saw.
Oh.
Well, of course, he doesn't know anything definite, and, well, he talked to me first before... But then we can't take a chance, can we?
Can you get in touch with him?
I think so.
I mean at once, now.
I'll try.
You will. You must.
Hello? Operator, I was connected with my party. Please. Hello? Oh, is this Mr. Tom Stevens' office again? We were Well, I must speak to Mr. No, Mr. Stevens. Yes, this is Mrs. Benson. Benson! Well, when do you expect him in, then? Well, will you tell him I called, and please, not to leave his office. I'm coming down to see him. Yes, it's very important. To you, too.
Margaret, this is Mr. Stevens. I just got in. Now, listen, call the Pentagon. Who? Mrs. Benson? When? Never mind. This is more important. Listen. Call the Pentagon and find out who's in charge of the spaceman business. Whoever it is, I want to talk to him.
Tom.
Call me back right away and don't take any other calls. Brush them off fast.
Tom, I've been trying to get you all afternoon.
I've got some pretty terrific news about your good friend, Mr. Carpenter.
What about him?
He's the man from the spaceship. I had that diamond or whatever it is checked at 3 different places. Nobody on Earth's ever seen a stone like that. And after what Bobby's told us, that's enough for me. Why is it nobody knows about this Mr. Carpenter? Why hasn't he got any money?
All right, Tom. It's true.
Yeah. How do you know?
You've just got to promise me you won't say a word to anybody.
Oh, nobody but the Pentagon.
Please, Tom.
Are you crazy? After what happened today, he's a menace.
You don't understand. You don't realize how important this is.
Important. Of course it's important, and we can do something about it.
You mustn't do anything about it, Tom. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
I say he is dangerous. It is our duty to turn him in.
He isn't dangerous. He isn't a menace. He told me what he came here
Oh,
for.
honey, don't be silly because you happen to like the guy. Do you realize what this will mean for us? I'll be the biggest man in the country. I'll write my own ticket.
Is that what you're thinking about?
Listen, somebody's got to get rid of him.
Tom, I'm not going to let you do it. Tom, don't
Hello,
do
Margaret?
it.
Yeah. General Cutler? Good. Now, hold on.
You don't know what you're doing. It isn't just you and Mr. Carpenter.
Mr. Carpenter.
It's everybody. The rest of the world is involved.
I don't give a hang about the rest of the world. I'm in this for me.
Tom.
Now, you'll feel different when you see my picture in the papers.
I feel different right now.
Now, you'll see. You're going to marry a hero.
I'm not going to marry anybody. Not even a hero.
Hey, Helen. Hello? General Cutler? General, my name is Tom Stevens, with a V. I have positive information about the spaceman and where he's staying. Right. Yeah, of course I'm sure. He's living in a boarding house at 1615 M Street, Northwest. That is correct, General.
Yes, I have all of it now, Mr. Stevens, and thank you very much indeed. I want to talk to you further, but I haven't time now. We want to act on this.
Yes, sir?
Have Colonel Ryder deploy all Zone 5 units according to Plan B immediately. Investigate 1615 M Street Northwest for presence of spaceman. Repeat.
Mr. Carpenter.
Right here. Did you see Tom? What does he say?
It's no good. It's too late. I got a taxi outside. Hurry.
Attention Zone 5, attention Zone 5. Man and woman observed entering taxi at 1615 M Street Northwest. Man is probably Klaatu, alias Carpenter. Establish roadblocks according to Plan Baker and maintain station. Remain on radio alert until further order.
I don't know. I think we may have been seen getting into the taxi.
Where can you go?
Shh. I'm sure Barnhart can arrange to hide me until the meeting tonight.
Where's it going to be?
At the ship. Now look there. Army cars.
Full troops in full gear.
The alarm is out, all right.
It's only a few more blocks to Professor Barnhart's.
I'm worried about Gort. I'm afraid of what he might do if anything should happen to me.
Gort? But he's a robot.
He's a product of centuries of refinement.
But what could he do without you?
There's no limit to what he could do. He could destroy the Earth.
And the city is swarming with patrol cars, hunting you. How can we tell them?
They won't listen. You must listen. If anything happens to me, you must go to Gort. You must give him this message. Klaatu Barada Nikto. Gort. Klaatu Barada Nikto. Say it.
Gort. Klaatu Barada
Nikto.
Gort. Klaatu Barada Nikto. Klaatu Barada Nikto.
Remember those words.
Klaatu Barada Nikto.
Attention Zone 5. Taxicab moving north on 14th Street from Harvard Street. Man and woman in back seat. License number H0012. H0012. Section 2, close in. This is your target vehicle.
We're hemmed in. Driver will get out here. I'm going to try to run for it. If they get me, you get to Gort. Now.
There he is! Stop or we'll shoot! Stop or we'll fire!
Mr. Carpenter!
George, run!
Never mind, I'll check the guy.
Parada, Nikto, Klaatu, Parada, Nikto, Klaatu.
Centuries, ages of superhuman, superplanetary skill had bred intuition and a dim power of reason into the enormously complex intelligence inside of Gort's metal brain case. When Helen Benson stumbled up to the shed that housed the space machine, the guards were not there. Then she saw them. They were lying inside, their rifles fused and bent. Gort somehow knew that Klaatu was dead. Gort was already on the move. He was on the move toward Helen.
No! No! God, no!
The visor of his helmet was opening on that cosmic incandescence within, seething with world ruin, aiming impassively at Helen.
God! God! Klaatu! Klaatu! Parada! Nikto!
Helen Benson fainted. When she returned to consciousness, she was lying on a dais bathed in a soft, shadowless light in a chamber vaguely circular of completely unfamiliar build. She was in the space machine. Across the room stood Gort with his back to her, and lying in front of him on a platform was Klaatu.
Mr. Carpenter.
Gort, the machine, the automaton, was applying electrodes to his master, and a piercing, whining, maddening sound filled the ship. Klaatu moved. He sat up. Stood up.
Mr. Carpenter.
Hello.
I thought you were...
I was. They took me to an emergency hospital at the city jail. Gort broke in and took me back here. This technique can restore life in some cases, only for a limited time.
How long?
No one can tell. Time enough and more for me to go outside and speak to Professor Barnhart's scientists. I must speak to them. It's what I came for. Gort will put out the ramp.
You people of Earth, you men of science, you are here from all over your world, Europe, Asia, representing many nations, many ideas. I am leaving soon. You will forgive me if I speak bluntly. The universe grows smaller every day. Where I come from, we believe there must be security for all, or no one is secure. This does not mean giving up any freedom, except the freedom to act irresponsibly. This is the message that I ask you to take back when you return to your native lands. Tell your people and your governments that we have created a race of robots whose function it is to patrol the planets in spaceships and preserve the peace. At the first sign of treachery, they will act automatically. Nothing you have here on Earth can stop them. The penalty for provoking their action is too terrible to risk. Your choice is simple. Live in peace or perish in violence. We shall be waiting for your answer. The decision rests with you. Gort Baringo. Remember.
I'll remember. Mr. Carpenter.
And as they had seen him come, so did they see him depart. And the people of the earth pondered upon the warning.
In a moment, our stars will return.
Pepsodent's new flavor.
Pepsodent's new flavor. Pepsodent's new flavor.
Wow!
Pepsodent's new flavor. And the clean mouth taste for hours.
Yes, the big news is Pepsodent has a brand new wonderful flavor. Grown-ups prefer it, but kids, well, kids go crazy for it. And that's not all.
I've seen the research that proves Pepsodent gives you the cleanest teeth of all leading toothpastes. That's because Pepsodent's gentle oral detergent cleans not just the surfaces of your teeth, but around and between them, even where your brush can't reach.
Your own personal proof of this is Pepsodent's clean mouth taste for hours. So try new Pepsodent White. Or if you prefer chlorophyll, Pepsodent Chlorophyll. You like
Pepsodent's new flavor. Pepsodent's new flavor.
Wow!
Pepsodent's new flavor. And the clean mouth taste for hours.
And now, here's Mr. Cummings with our stars.
And here they are after two out-of-this-world performances, Michael Rennie and Gene Peters. Mike, have you ever seen any UMOs?
What's a UMO?
An unidentifiable moving object. Yes, I saw several years ago in London.
You mean during the war?
No, when I was a very young actor. But the flying objects were later identified as ripe tomatoes and eggs and cauliflower.
And how about you, Gene? Seen any flying saucers?
Oh, actresses aren't interested in such things, Irving. We prefer King of the Khyber rifles. After all, who cares about spacemen when you can see Tyrone Power and Michael Rennie in their latest picture, co-starring with Terry Moore?
Oh, Marilyn Monroe, Betty Grable, and Lauren Bacall in How to Marry a Millionaire.
And both these 20th Century Fox pictures are in Technicolor and CinemaScope. And these exciting new mediums are especially interesting to actresses.
Then you stars must be especially interested in Lux soap for your complexion.
We certainly are. I, for one, started using Lux soap for my complexion years ago, and I'm certainly glad I did.
Now, Irving, what's in store for next week?
Well, Mike, we're going from life in the future back to the charming era of the Roaring Twenties. It's a delightful, amusing story of a multimillionaire who, for sentimental reasons, presents an average happy family with $100,000 and almost ruins their lives. It's Has Anybody Seen My Gal? And as the stars of this highly entertaining comedy romance from the Universal International Studios, we have two of their most popular young stars, Rock Hudson and Piper Laurie, co-starring with that fine actor, Gene Lockhart.
Oh, the whole family will love it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night and happy landing.
Hello there. I'm Art Linkletter. You know, it's pretty hard to improve on a good product, but Lever Brothers has done it. Now, all-purpose surf is better than ever, even better than the surf you may have used last year. You see, today's surf is made from a new, improved formula that gets your clothes so clean they smell clean. When you wash your clothes with surf, you don't need to worry about a stale, sour smell or that unpleasant medicinal odor that some detergents leave, because surf-washed clothes have a clean, sunshine freshness, like they'd been swinging in the breeze on a sunny day. And they have that same clean freshness whether you dry them indoors or out. Today's surf gets white things really clean without bluing or water softener, and you never need a bleach except for stubborn stains. So if you haven't tried all-purpose surf lately, try it soon. Take it from your old friend Art Linkletter. You like surf for everything you wash, 'cause when you wash them with surf, they smell like sunshine.
Thanks, Art Linkletter. And I'd like to say again that when you wash things with surf, they smell like sunshine. And that's important, because things aren't really clean unless they smell clean. It's true that all good detergents these days get clothes clean looking. But surf does more. Yes, surf gets clothes so clean they smell like sunshine. And that means they're clean, clear through. So, ladies, why don't you prove it to yourselves? Get surf tomorrow and discover what a really clean wash is.
Lever Brothers Company, makers of Lux Toilet Soap and Lux Liquid Detergent, invite you to be with us again next Monday evening when the Lux Radio Theater presents Has Anybody Seen My Gal? Starring Piper Laurie, Rock Hudson, and Gene Lockhart. This is Irving Cummings saying good night to you from Hollywood.
Knowing how to save regularly is sometimes the only difference between success and failure. The savings bond way is the sure way to save. Every year, United States savings bonds grow in value. Interest increases year by year. As your bond investment grows, so does your security. Save for the future by investing in United States savings bonds today. Join the payroll savings plan where you work. Every payday, the amount you name will be set aside automatically, systematically, and invested for you in savings bonds. And remember, savings bonds are better than ever because they return 3% interest compounded semi-annually when held to maturity. What's more, they're fully guaranteed by Uncle Sam against loss, theft, or destruction. There's no safer investment in the world than United States savings bonds. If you're self-employed, save regularly through the bond-a-month plan where you bank. Heard in our cast tonight were Paul Freese as the narrator, Lamont Johnson as Tom, Herb Butterfield as Professor Barnhart, Tudor Owen as Mr. Harley, Billy Gray as Bobby, Edith Evanson as Mrs. Crockett, and Tyler McVeigh, Bill Conrad, Robert Griffin, Tom Brown, Fred Shields, Marvin Bryan, Shep Menken, Alastair Duncan, Stephen Roberts, Adeline A. Smith, and Eddie Marr. The Day the Earth Stood Still was based on Harry Bates' story, Farewell to the Master, which appeared in Astounding Science Fiction magazine. Our radio play was adapted by Milton Geiger, and our music was composed and directed by Rudy Schrager. Lever Brothers Company guarantees you'll be glad you bought the products you heard about on this program, or you can have your money back. This is your announcer, Ken Carpenter, reminding you to join us again next Monday night to hear Has Anybody Seen My Gal?, starring Rock Hudson, Piper Laurie, and Gene Lockhart. Every Thursday evening, Lever Brothers Company brings you the Lux Video Theater. Consult your local newspaper for time and station. This is the CBS Radio Network.
"72 years ago, January 4th, 1954, the Lux Radio Theater here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll head to Wistful Vista in a moment to see what's going on in the closet with Fibber McGee and Molly.
In time of disaster, natural or nuclear, medical aid may not be available. That's why one member of each family should take a Red Cross first aid or home nursing course now.
We wrap up this Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox podcast by going to Wistful Vista, 79 Wistful Vista to be precise. Check in on Fibber McGee and Molly, 71 years ago today, January 4th, 1955.
It's time for Fibber McGee and Molly. Sundays through Thursdays, NBC brings you Fibber McGee and Molly, transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. We'll get into tonight's story in a minute. But first, let's listen to this.
Traveling, gardening, painting pictures, hobby shop.
What are you doing, McGee?
I'm making a list of things folks like to do when they retire.
Well, add sitting to that list, will you? That's what you like to do. Anyway, who's retiring?
Well, not me. Not yet. But retirement is something that every man jack of us thinks about from time to time.
Every woman Jill of us, too, McGee. Well, go ahead now. There's more to retiring than just thinking about it.
Uh-huh. Retirement, that is really carefree retirement, has to be planned for. And the best way to start is with a Prudential Retirement Income Plan.
And the best time to start is right now while you're earning money. With a Prudential Retirement Income Plan, you can be sure of a monthly income when you reach the age you want to retire at.
And you'll get this regular income, money coming in every month for just as long as you live. Well, Molly, did you want to say something?
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. Folks, why don't you call your Prudential agent? He'll tell you how you can see all your retirement dreams come true with a Prudential Retirement Income Plan.
Dr. George Gamble has just walked up the front steps at 79 Wistful Vista to visit the McGees. As he rings the doorbell, he sees a handbill lying on the porch.
A handbill lying on the porch. I'll take it in, give it...
Well, good morning, Doctor. Come in.
Hiya, Molly. Just thought I'd look in and say hello. Oh, I picked up a circular on your front porch. You want it?
Let me see. Oh, dear, one of those. You better pitch that before McGee gets his hands on it.
Who came in, Molly? Oh, hi, Fatso. What you got? You bring our mail in? Let's see what you got there.
Hey, don't grab.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, Molly. You snatched it right out of my hand.
Hey, look at this, Molly. An auction. They're having an auction. Today. At the War Surplus Store.
Well, goody. But just get that bargain hunting glint out of your eye. We're not going.
Why not? Say, they got some pretty good stuff in them War Surplus stores. There's a whole list of stuff they're going to auction off right here on the circular. You can get some good bargains at them auctions if you're smart.
You mean like the last time when we came home with that locked trunk that was full of old trunk keys? No, McGee, you can't be trusted at auctions.
Well, now, wait a minute. Hey, you were the one who bought that trunk.
That's what I mean. You were standing right next to me, and did you try to stop me? No.
You kids will have to learn to use a little restraint, that's all.
Like maybe taping our mouths shut, you mean?
I do what I do. When I go to an auction, I only take a certain amount of money with me, not too much. And if I can't buy anything with that, I come on home.
Oh, you don't have much fun at an auction, do you?
Frankly, no. But I don't suddenly find myself the dazed possessor of a gross of second-hand cartridge belts or 6 dozen unpacked parachutes, either.
Hey, you know, Doc's got a great idea there, Molly. That's the way to go to this auction today.
We're not going to any...
All we do is only take a few bucks with us, you see.
No.
Look at here. They got house paint they're going to auction off. 1 10-gallon lot, it says. Quartermaster Barracks paint. White.
Here we go.
I don't care if they have...
You said yourself we ought to get the house painted next spring, and if we could buy some good white paint for, say, $1 or $2 a gallon, we'd
I
be
don't
having
care
good...
if they're giving it away. We're not going to any auction. Every time we do, something terrible...
All right, folks, all right. Let's quiet down now so we can hear the bidding up here. Thank you, thank you. Now, the last bid ahead in this article was $15.
Don't open your mouth, McGee.
Okay.
Are we going to let this genuine all-purpose Air Force life raft that comes with its own flare gun to signal for help go for just $15? Who'll make it 20? That short gentleman there in the long overcoat who just stood up on that box. Did you see?
No, I'm just looking. I didn't know they came with flare guns.
This is a wonderful buy, sir. I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll throw in a year's supply of K-ration. Good, wholesome Army food.
McGee, get off of that box.
Okay, kiddo. Sure is a nice flare gun, though, but don't worry. They're not getting me this time. Just the house paint. That's all we're buying. Just the house paint.
Are we done? Are we finished? Are we through? Rubber life raft, flare gun, and K-ration going once, going twice. Sold. To the tall gentleman in the rear trying to sneak out the back door. Quick, head him off, Henry.
Somebody's sorry they bid so fast already.
Yeah, not me, though, Tootsie. We got it licked this time.
Just lead him up here, Henry, and get his money. Now remember, folks, all sales are final, and no fair changing of mind. Now, next we have 10 gallons of Quartermaster house paint. White.
Hey, that's us, Molly. That's us.
Now, don't get nervous, McGee. Wait till he asks for a bid.
Yeah, okay.
You can't go wrong with this one, folks. Everyone can use a good quality house paint. All right, now who'll start the bidding with $15?
Be quiet.
10? All right, then. Somebody make the first bid.
Okay, McGee, now.
Hey, bud. Well, we'll start. I bid 50 cents.
50 cents for 10 gallons of this fine paint? You can't be serious, sir.
Oh, well, what the heck? Make it $1.
$1 ridiculous, the man says. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further with this type of bidding, let me read you the description of this fine house paint from the specifications book of the United States government. Henry, the book, please.
I wish he'd get on with it. I'd like to get home.
Yeah, it sure is mobbed in here. Hey, look who's here.
Well,
look at that.
goodness, Mabel, too. Mabel? Oh, Mabel.
She don't see you. She looks sore about something, don't she?
Yes, isn't that Mort with her?
Auction sale. You and your auction sales. Let's just drop in and look around, he says. Oh, my.
Hey, Mort. You dropped a box of K-ration out of your life raft there. Here it is.
Oh, hi, Fib, Moll. I'll take that. Did you ever hear of anything so silly?
Say, if you want to sell that flare gun for $1 Mort, I'll be glad to make
Some other time, McGee. Let's help them out to their car.
Oh, thanks, Moll. And take my advice. Get Fib out of here before it's too late. Don't let him do this to you, please. Go on home.
More fun with the McGees shortly.
What have viceroys got that other filter-tip cigarettes haven't got?
What have viceroys got that other filter-tip cigarettes haven't got?
What have viceroys got that other filter-tip cigarettes haven't got?
Yes, what have viceroys got? The answer is 20,000 tiny filters in every Viceroy tip. That's right. Inside every Viceroy tip is a vast network of 20,000 individual filters to filter your smoke over and over again. You get only the full, rich taste of Viceroy's choice tobaccos. And Viceroys draw freely, smoothly. So the next time you hear this question,
What have viceroys got that other filter-tip cigarettes haven't got?
You know the answer. 20,000 tiny filters in every Viceroy tip. No wonder more people smoke Viceroys than any other filter-tip cigarette in the world. Get Viceroys today. King-size filter tip. Only a penny or two more than cigarettes without filters.
How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Do I hear another bid on this fine quality government-tested house paint? The last bid was $10.75.
$10.76. We made the last bid right here.
Oh, yeah, sorry, sir, sorry. $10.76.
Yeah.
Now, do I hear 11? Will somebody make it $11? That's only 24 cents more, folks.
$11.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, darn it, I thought we had it.
All right, I have $11. Now, who'll say 12? 12?
Keep bidding, folks. Don't give up now.
Oh, hello,
Hi, what if I
Mr.
didn't see you?
Wimple.
Hey, what are you doing here, man?
Bidding? I just bought this fine nickel-plated dental mirror for 12 cents so I can check my own teeth, see?
Oh, that's nice.
All right, do I hear $12?
Thank you, but please, whatever you do, don't mention it to Sweetie Face.
Who?
My big old wife.
Oh.
If she finds out I'm hanging around an auction, I won't have any teeth to check.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, how about this paint? You think we ought to keep bidding, huh?
I have $11. Is that all? Are we through?
Yes, I was just over there talking to Mr. Tracy, the hardware man, and he says it's worth 3 times what it's been bid so far.
$11 going once.
How much money we got with us, Molly?
$20. I brought exactly $20.
$11 going twice.
Okay, I'll make one more bid.
Sold! For $11 to the lucky gentleman on my left, Mr. Tracy of Tracy's Hardware.
Hey, what the? Hey, wait a minute. You can't do that.
Yes, my friend here wasn't through bidding.
Oh, dear.
Sorry, next time speak up. All sales are final. And now, folks, next we have this odd lot of...
Now, just a darn minute, you. That ain't fair.
Please, sir, please. 30 weather balloons all in good condition.
Forget it, McGee. Let's go home.
Now, what am I bid? Who'll start with $5?
I will not forget it. I'm mad.
$5.
Thank you, ma'am. $5. I have $5. Who'll make it 6?
We had plenty of money, Molly. I could have bid more.
$6.
Thank you, sir. $6. I have $6. Now, who'll raise it?
We didn't have more money, okay, but we had it. I was all set to bid $12.
Thank you, sir. $12.
That's what I was going to bid.
I have $12. Who'll say 13?
Well, I suppose that's true, Mr. McGee, but you heard the man. All sales are final, and even though you could have bid more...
Of course he could have bid more, Mr. Wimple. You saw the money. He could have bid $15 if necessary.
$15. I have 15 bid.
Certainly I could have. That paint was a steal, and we wanted it. I could have gone to $18 even.
I have $18. Make it 19. How about you, lady? You, sir?
I'll make it 19. That's my last bid.
Thank you, sir. $19, the man says. 19 going once.
Boy, this sure burns me up. Give me that dough, Molly, will you?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to make that smart aleck open the bidding on that paint again. Maybe he thinks we were bluffing. I'll show him the dough. I'm going to get that house paint.
No, McGee, come back here. Don't.
19 going twice. Last chance, folks, on the beautiful, useful weather balloon.
Just a minute, Buster. Stop the auction.
How was that, mister?
I know my rights as a citizen, Bud, and I know the rules for running an auction. Take a look here in my fist. What do you see?
10, $15, $20.
Right, and I'm prepared to bid the whole 20.
Sold! 30 beautiful war surplus weather balloons to this gentleman who came right down to the auctioneer's platform to bring me the money.
Hey, wait a minute. Give me back that money.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wrap up the man's balloons, Henry.
No, wait. I don't want them dad-ratted balloons.
You heard me, sir. All sales are final.
But the house paint. I wanted the house paint.
Oh, I might have known it. Come on out of there. Let's go, McGee. If this isn't the silliest thing.
We'll say goodnight to Fibber and Molly in a moment.
Hello, Joe. What do you know?
I know what's new in farm machinery for 1955.
You do? Well, how do you know that?
I read about it in Better Farming's new machinery preview. It's an article on new farm machines, all the wonderful new machines that can help make a farmer's work easier, can help him earn more money. Every farmer, no matter how small his farm, should read New Machinery Preview.
Where'd you say you read about it?
In Better Farming. Better Farming for January.
The New Machinery Preview is only one of the many features you'll find in Better Farming. All these features, all that you read in Better Farming, is designed for just one thing: to help you make your farm a better farm. That's our dedicated aim. Better farming for better farm living. And that's why, incidentally, the name of Country Gentleman was changed to Better Farming. Now, the name and the aim are the same. Better Farming.
I was just over to see Mort Toops.
You make a fine pair.
Yeah, he said he'd trade me the flare gun that come with his life raft for 2 of my weather balloons.
2 of them? Don't do it.
Huh?
Make him take the whole 30 or none at all.
Oh, I'll mull that over in my mind. Good night.
Good night, all.
Fibber McGee and Molly is an NBC Radio Network production transcribed. With Bill Thompson as Mr. Wimple, Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble, Mary Jane Croft as Mabel Toops, and Eddie Marr as the auctioneer. Well, just offhand, what do you think you'd do with 30 weather balloons? I don't either, but I noticed Mr. McGee said he'd mull it over in his mind tonight. And if I know Mr. McGee, tomorrow we'll find him with a bright, brand new and sensational idea. This is John Wall saying, listen, won't you? Good night.
McGee and an idea is that whole thing. A fool and his money are never parted. Nor McGee and his silly ideas. 71 years ago, January 4th, 1955, Fibber McGee and Molly on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Tomorrow on the podcast, on our Monday edition, we'll have The Mysterious Traveler and the New Year's Nightmare, Lights Out and The Fast One, Mr. Keen, Tracer of Lost Persons, and the case of the Rushville murder. A lost tracer of lost persons with murders? I don't know. New Adventures of Nero Wolfe, Sidney Greenstreet, and the Deadly Sellout, and Claudia. That's all coming up tomorrow on our Monday edition of Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have yourself a great day.